Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, your grandmama's favorite wrestler, the MVW Heavyweight Champion, Rough and Rowdy, Paparazzi, and I would love to personally welcome all of you to Wrestleroni's Halloween Spooktacular. Let's get it rolling, baby, shall we? Alright, we good?
Mm-hmm.
We good? Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah. Lou? Okay, so the Cash App is $H.
Who could this be? Ladies and gentlemen. Hey dude, this is my Halloween special. I don't remember you being booked. Who are you?
I'll show you. 1 second.
Wait.
One mask.
Oh boy.
Oh. Almost gave it away too soon.
Oh, the anticipation.
Two masks.
What the hell? What's she thinking about this? We got mad at him.
It is I!
What?
El Grego!
Yeah, baby! Wrestleroni Halloween special!
Halloween! I wear masks! 365! You guys stealing my shit! This is my thing! Masks! Take that! This bullshit!
Oh, you done fucked up now.
El Grego! Do you know what my favorite holiday is? It's Halloween! And that's no bullshit!
Get a green!
I wear this every day of the year too, you stupid son of a bitch!
Oh, here we go!
Your Spanish ass a lesson!
Dude, what is
You
up?
can't say that! That is not okay! You can't.
Whoa, let's go! We got our first match going on here. Oh, dear. There we go, the bell. Oh, look that press, baby! Dude, what do you think? This is what we do on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. I'll tell you what, no disqualifications tonight.
You want to see this spooky?
Oh, let's go, Gator Green! Whoa! That's what I said. No DQ weapons are legal. The only rule. Oh my God! Falls or submissions gotta happen in the ring. I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to film it. This is insane. El Grego in. He got. Whoa! He got a cord. He stashed the cord over here. Let me get the shot. Oh shit! Oh man, El Grego gonna beat Cannon Green. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen, but he's in control right now. By God, no, not for long. Not for long. We should have known better. Better than cheddar, baby. Let's go. Oh, I thought he was going to. Oh shit! It might be over right here. I don't know. El Grego is whooping Gannon Green's ass on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. You didn't think you were seeing that tonight. Whoa. Hey, leave me alone, asshole. Oh, he got another weapon.
What?
Let's go. Let's go.
El Grego's here! El Grego is not here! You suck!
Oh, that's not nice. Beefing with the ref. Damn it. In control, El Grego, Gannon Green, right here, Wrestleroni Halloween special. Gannon Green is down. Wait till you see what else we got in store. Dude. Whoa. Gannon Green is bleeding like a fucking faucet. Whoa. No. Whoa. Huh? Damn, Gannon. He's a juicy buddy. He's coming back though, by God. This is nuts. There we go. Now you know, El Grego. Oh no! El Grego has bloodied Gannon Green, beating him down. What the hell? The crowd's getting fired up. I'm fired up. Come on, Gannon. He's gonna choke him. He's gonna fucking kill Gannon Green on Halloween.
Close to the camera. Come on, camera.
Oh my. Oh, Gannon. Oh, Gannon. Bro. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what Gannon Green does, by God. Into the ropes. Gannon Green was beautiful as hell as always. That's our dude. That's our dude, Gannon Green, in control. What is going? Look at this. You know this one. Only on the Roni, baby. Only on the Roni. Gannon Green in control.
Gannon Green is kicking the shit out of that piece of shit El Grego, baby!
It don't get no better. It don't get no better. Half of the RSW Tag Team Champions gonna be at Fairmont State. I don't know what's going on around here anymore. El Grego's back up. Gannon can't see. That's what it is, bro. He got blood in his eyes! Damn! Whoa! El Grego back in control. Back and forth match. RSW Academy. Oh my God. Yes. Come on, Bubby. We need you to take out El Grego for Halloween. You gotta save Halloween, Gannon. Oh shit. That's great.
Gannon Green dies tonight!
Oh no! Oh no! What's up? What's up? Oh my God! 1, 2, 3! There it is! Woo! Gannon Green, baby! Your winner! One half of the RSW Tag Team Champions! No bullshit!
Fuck! El Grego! Long live Hell fucking Weed, baby!
Woo! Gannon Green saved Halloween! That means we're gonna keep on going on this thing! Woo! We'll be back. What the fuck just happened? Wonderful Halloween Wrestleroni for me and for you. I'm excited. What the hell? I don't even know. Who are you? What the? I don't even know what's going on. This is the Halloween special. This is somebody. Who are you? Like, who is this idiot in this mask? What are you doing, dude? Just rocking. Just.
We're hanging out, Spooky.
Whoa!
We're hanging out, baby.
DD Vice, welcome. Good to see you.
What's happening, hot stuff?
I don't know. Glad to have you. Glad to have you, sir. How we feeling about Halloween time, the spooky season.
Ooh, let me tell you, Spooky Lou, Halloween is DD Vice's favorite time of the year, besides his birthday.
Same. And my birthday kind of coincides with Halloween, so I get it all, man. It's good times. You got any plans?
Probably some sort of debauchery. Might hit up an Applebee's afterwards. You know, same old, same old.
No doubt. I tell you, I know what you did recently because I was there. We filmed Attack of the Were-Zebra coming at you Halloween night right here on the channel. What can you tell the audience about making this wonderful film?
Well, this was my movie debut. And it was a lot of fun.
It certainly was.
Why?
Well, Marcus wasn't yelling at us.
Listen,
uptight.
that's the Quentin Tarantino of shitty indie wrestling movies, baby.
I think we did a good job. I've got it
Hell yeah.
mostly edited and it's looking good.
Oh, I'm excited for it.
Halloween night, DD Vice. What did you use for inspiration, if anything? Because you pulled it off nicely. You're in the... Well, I don't want to give away too much of the plot of the film, but when you was driving there, what was going through your head? What would we draw inspiration from? Because you're a big part of the film.
Well, considering the part that I just I triggered my my inner luchador.
Yes, you did.
My inner Nacho Libre, if you will.
You had some moments in there that cracked me the hell up. I'll give this much away. I'll tell the folks this much about your character. You're a good person, but you're a bad wrestler. Does that sum it up?
Anybody that's watched the TV show Heels knows
There
how
you
that
go.
works.
Yep. I dig it. I dig it. Let's take it back to past Halloweens of the past when you was growing up, when you was a little shithead. Talk about debauchery. What kind of shit was you doing on Halloween back then?
Oh, bro. So, just the usual. Anything that involved, poultry and toiletries.
I mean, I figure the statute of limitations are up on most of it, so I mean, you can say if you want to say.
Oh yeah. You wait till real late. You go knock on people's doors, run away when they answer the door. Shithead stuff.
I didn't even wait for Halloween to do that. That was just all year
That's
round
fair.
for me and my gang.
Yeah.
No doubt. What's the plans for this year's Halloween? Anything?
I don't know, man. I'm definitely watching that movie. Probably gonna make the whole family sit down and watch it.
No doubt. There's a couple parts in there that I forgot was so raunchy, so you might want to cover some ears from here and there.
Luckily, they're too young to know what any of it means.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But just old enough for it to be funny if they repeat it.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Speaking of debauchery, I'm going to try to leave it at this. Leave Danny Jacks alone.
Do what?
I said leave Danny Jacks alone.
Mind your business, Lou. Mind your
Good
business.
kid. I like to see young love flourish. They seem like they're happy.
Listen,
You mind your business.
am I not allowed to have friends and be fans of other workers?
I know you, and that's not what this is about.
Hey, man. Just trying to spread the love.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Nothing personal. Danny Jacks is a buddy of ours. She's a good friend. She's got a big future. She's just got to be with the right people.
So you're trying to look out for her future.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You watch any spooky movies? Have you watched any spooky movies for the spooky season?
So before we got on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the director's cut of the first Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. What
I
kind
bought
of
it.
differences did you spot?
I actually haven't finished it yet. We're still watching it.
Okay, interesting.
But I got a 4-pack at Walmart and it was like $9. It's like the first 4 Friday the 13th movies.
Well, you'll be excited to hear we have Mason X coming up later in the show. He was in Kill City Cup.
Heavily
Hell yeah.
inspired by Jason. He makes
Hell
Jason
yeah.
masks, so yeah, that's something to look forward to coming down the pike.
Yep.
I watched.
I was always a big Jason fan and a Freddy fan, and that kind of comes out sometimes, like in some of the shit that Marcus and I wear out to the ring. Like Marcus always wears his ski mask, and I'll wear if I'm not wearing a Saturday Night Special T-shirt, I have a Freddy T-shirt that I wear.
Nice. So you're coming on my show shitting on Michael Myers?
Absolutely not. That's just not. He's in the top 5.
Why is nobody like Michael Myers? He's my
What does he
number one.
do? What does he do?
He was the first one that scared me. Halloween 2 fucked me up for life.
I'll tell you, the one horror movie that really like fucked me up for a long time was The Exorcist.
Yeah? How old were you?
Oh, I mean, that movie was old, but the first time I saw it, I think I was probably 13, and after I saw that movie, I slept with a nightlight on until I was like 16. Girls started coming over. I was like, well, that's not a good look.
No? You had to switch it up, huh?
Just make it a lava lamp, I guess.
And you never did get possessed once, right?
No, well, not by demons.
Elaborate. What happened?
Listen, Lou. Applebee's brought back the Dollarita.
Oh. So you shit all over give me the shits.
I mean, I had to exercise some demons the next day, but that's another topic for another day.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. What we got coming up next, wrestling wise?
Oh, I think the next thing we got wrestling wise is Negative Outlook.
Oh, yes, we do.
The boys from Rochester were afraid to come back and catch another ass kicking.
Yep.
So we got a couple of boys coming in from Jersey, looking to fight.
I dig what you and Marcus are doing. You're fighting all these dudes that even Spooky Lou's never heard of. But once I see you get in there with them, I'm like, well, goddamn, these dudes are all right. So
they're popping up. They're popping up other places. One of the dudes we beat the shit out of last Negative Outlook show wrestled Madman Pondo.
Yep. And I talked to Pondo that day, and I said, stiff the fuck out of hardcore, and I think he did. So pretty cool.
I saw a picture. He cut him with a whole ass fucking knife.
Yep. And I'm glad, the good segue, DD Vice, later on in the show, Madman Pondo's top 10 horror films. I tell you what, DD Vice, give me your top 3.
Top 3 horror films.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I actually was just talking about this. I think my favorite, don't judge me for this, one of my favorite, definitely in the top 3, we'll put it at number 3, Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay, I feel it. I defend it.
Number 2 would probably be probably the newest movie that's freaked me out is probably like one of the first 2 Conjuring movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, those were creepy. And then my all-time favorite horror movie is probably Evil Dead.
Nice. I didn't see Evil Dead till I was probably 16 or 17. It was my stepmom at the time. She's like, "You never seen Evil Dead?" And we went through the whole trilogy that weekend, and I've been a Bruce Campbell dork since.
I actually like even the newer one. I haven't seen the newest one, but like the newer Evil Dead was really good, and it was actually like the closest I've ever seen like an old movie and a new movie that's like a reboot. But they were like close.
Yeah, they stay true to the heart of it. I dig it. I dig it. Hell yeah, man. It's the Halloween season. We got Attack of the Were-Zebra coming out. I'm excited about it. Man, that was a fun movie to make. Here's a question for you. So, we plan on making more films down the line. I figure all of us are going to take a stab at putting our ideas out there. If DD Vice gets the book for a horror movie, give me a little plot. Who would be the star? What would DD Vice's horror movie look like?
So I tossed my pitch into the hat for horror movies that like indie wrestling short films, if you will. I want to do Swamp Josh. And I want referee Josh Shields to be Swamp Thing.
I love it.
But I also pitched another idea, and it's not so much a horror movie, but I'll let you know what my idea was.
Okay.
And so if we're going to do something with Derek and Garrison, and give them their own little franchise, if you will, we're going to do Fear and Loathing in Little Vegas. And it's just them fucked up on hallucinogenics just rolling through Monongah.
Hey, we could definitely do that. I don't even have to get in a car to film that one. But I don't know if you want to stay in Monongah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I'm about it. Because, yeah, man, I'll say it again. Those two stole the show. I'm sorry.
I spent longer in Monongah. Dude,
yeah?
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, if anybody deserves their own franchise, send them out there and just let them be stars.
For sure.
No doubt. I had one last thing for you, and I'm forgetting it, but that's okay because it's the Halloween special. I appreciate you joining me, DD Vice. Do you have any... okay, that was my final thing. Let's take it back to shitty indie wrestling, the shindies that we're on.
Oh, boy.
The topic of today on my mind is these fans pretending to be wrestlers again. What are we going to do, DD Vice? How can we solve this problem? I can't weed them all out.
You would think that these dorks would have watched the mass transit incident.
Right.
We're just going to start stabbing these motherfuckers. That's all. I think that's the only answer. Everybody's just going to have to just carry a blade to the ring and start fucking poking goofs.
Poking goofs. That's a t-shirt. I'm about it.
I don't know, man. New Jack's rolling in his fucking grave right now. I swear to God.
I'm rolling in my grave and I ain't even dead.
I see it so much. Like, literally just on, like, my feed alone, I see this dork that claims that, like, he's a manager and that, like, Jake Christ is his wrestling dad, even though he's never met the dude before. Like, you don't know how that works. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I got the message last night from this idiot, first thing I did was check his page, and there wasn't a flyer. There wasn't nothing. Like, it's obvious. Like, who are you trying to fool?
Like, fucking, dude, there's someone else on my fucking timeline popped up, and they're selling merch, and they're starting a trampoline wrestling promotion. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it.
Well, and that's bad. That's bad. That's shitty. But at least they're just going to be hurting their shitty friends. Like, what if I believe
yeah, I mean, hopefully they can fucking break each other's necks and stay the fuck out of my business.
Yeah. But I asked the guy, who trained you? He said OVW. I was like, oh, somebody watched Netflix recently. Damn it, DD.
And not even, like, dumb enough to lie about who trained him. Like, you could literally make up a name. Like, I guarantee you, dude that trained me, fucking most of the places that I've been booked, ain't nobody's heard of that fucking dude.
Yeah. And if they have heard of him, then you're not getting fucking booked.
Exactly. Make something up.
Yeah, come on. Put it in your Rolodex. Make up some
I've been lucky enough so far. Nobody's asked, like, who trained me. Or, like, make it like you got trained by somebody that fucking died. Are they going to question that?
There you go. Yeah, fucking King Kong Bundy trained me.
Probably shove him out now. It's out here being getting fucking trained by, like, Guerrero shit.
DD Vice, I love you, Bubby. Your internet's glitching out again, but that's okay because we got plenty coming down on the pike. Hang on the line with me, and we'll try to communicate to the fans. Watch this next thing, and then we got another thing, and then we got another thing, and a few other things. Stay tuned. It's Halloween, baby. Look, DD's frozen.
Good Lord Almighty. I heard that there was a Halloween special for Wrestleroni. Well, that only calls for one thing, and that's a cowboy stank coming out of retirement and saying, "How do you do, Spooky Lou?" Well, I hope all you freaks and weirdos out there, you enjoy the Halloween special with them skeletons and creepy crawlies and cows and chickens, and it just makes my skin crawl. Now, if there's one thing that cowboys stank know, and it is top talent, and that is always brought to you by Marcus Twist and Spooky Lou himself. So I hope that everybody out there enjoys the Halloween special presented by Wrestleroni. Later on.
Shut up, John. I've told you 1,000 times, I'm not John Wayne Murdoch. Shut the fuck up, John Wayne Murdoch. This Friday, October 27th, it's me and you in a Texas death match, John. We're gonna tear each other apart.
Spooky Lou, we're back on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. I'm stoked. We've been talking about Kill City Cup. We got the man himself, Mason X. You probably know him as Sean Killian if you know your independent wrestling. How we doing, Mason X, Sean Killian?
Oh, we are doing good tonight. Getting the old makeup on for a few other podcasts later.
Ah, so I'm the lucky one that gets to see you go through the process. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever filmed this for anybody before. In fact, I usually do this before I even come to the venue. I used to drive to the venue like this. At least the last few miles, I'd pull over, do my makeup, come in character so no one knew who I was. Used to freak people out when they pull up at a stoplight and see me with my paint, my mask. It's definitely creepy.
I love it. I want to dive right into that. I'm about it. I'm about kayfabe. I'm about screwing with people. Tell me about just going to the venue in makeup or going in gas stations or what you would do to you know, sell the character.
Oh, everything. I generally went over the gas stations on the way there. But afterwards, whatever hell or high water, once if I stopped in town, I was going in gimmick. I'd be as quiet as possible because my character is a fairly mute character. He can talk, but he doesn't really care to. You know, definitely creeps people out, especially on the highway, especially in small towns at stoplights. That really gets people. Or if they turn at a dark corner and I'm outside the building trying to cool down, but I've got my stuff on. It's dark. You turn a corner, you got like a 375-pound, 6-foot plus guy wearing a hockey mask or a skull face covered in face paint and sweat and blood. You know, it's definitely gives people a scare.
I'm sure.
Sitting there not talking.
And you're down, for the folks that don't know, you're in Texas, and I know just about everybody, from what I hear, they're strapped, they're carrying. You ever have any folks trying to raise back up on you out of fear?
So this was I actually live in Maine now. I originated in Texas for pro wrestling. I have had people, back then I just looked like a regular guy.
Okay.
But even then, I've had people try to fight me. I've had little ladies take off their shoes and try to stab me with their high heels. I've been hit with purses, all manner of things. I've had dudes want to fight me after shows because I hit on their girlfriend in character, stuff like that. I mean, I was always trying to get that heat. I've literally told kids I hope they enjoy working for the rest of their lives for minimum wage at a gas station when they're like 5 or 6 years old. I think this is like Tyler, Texas, for a company called CPW. They didn't last long, but they were fun to work with. Definitely very fun. Me and my buddy were undefeated there as a tag team. No, this is mostly for my character. I debuted here in Maine because what happened in 2014, I had a nasty car accident, like really bad. Broke some ribs, my right femur. Took like 4 surgeries to fix, and I didn't think I was even going to come back into wrestling, to be like 100% honest with you. Because I was like turning 30 with a walker, with a prognosis of you probably won't be wrestling again. And I was determined that I was going to wrestle. And so I did, but I was so embarrassed by how my movement had changed. I just couldn't move the same. I have a titanium rod in my leg. I had like enough metal in me that it was probably more than most modern economy cars.
Wow.
And, you know, so I asked to use a gimmick that was used up here locally, that they would use when people didn't show up for a day. Somebody got sick, stuck in traffic, they needed extra body, they would throw a shitty dollar store hockey mask on somebody.
Right.
The kind of, and a jumpsuit, and they play the Halloween music, and he'd come out looking like Frankenstein, and it was hokey. I hated it. But I figured if I came out as that character and I sucked after over 3 years away from wrestling and a life-changing injury, no one knows me. It would be a big deal, And if it worked, cool. I'd come back as me after I shook off the ring rust. Mm-hmm. Ironically, I'm still wrestling as that character. No one else wrestles that anymore because I took it, made it darker, meaner, more serious. And
so would you say it worked out to your advantage then? I mean, I'm sure it sucked going through a car wreck and everything, but as far as wrestling goes, do you think it worked out to your advantage?
I'd say for the most part, yes. I don't necessarily have quite as many satisfying matches as I did in terms of in-ring performance on a technical basis. So I used to pride myself on being a little bit more a technical wrestler, very submission-based.
Right on.
I had to change up my whole style, so I had to be a little bit more character-centric. Talking had to become a lot more comfortable for me through my body language, because before I could be very expressive with my face. Well, here my face is covered up and I'm not speaking, so I had to be bigger movements, just conveying the meanness and anger. It changes everything. Like once this mask goes on, or one of my many masks, the whole mindset changes, and it changes presentation.
For sure. And I know you're a big horror movie guy, obviously. We're going to definitely touch on the mask making, but while we're still talking about wrestling and everything, who was did you study any film as far as like horror films? Did you study Kane Hodder or Michael Myers, Dick Warlock, any of the greats to, kind of get some movements?
So you are correct. Yes, I did.
Yep.
Especially Kane, CJ Graham. I found both their Jasons to be very good. Even Derek Mears. Actually, I shouldn't say even Derek Mears. Derek Mears did a great job with the reboot Jason 2009. He really did.
Yeah.
Do I think it was the best script? Do I think it was the best movie? No. But was he a competent, good Jason? Yes. But most of my mannerisms were very much based on Kane, as well as Kane for WWE, instead of just, Kane Hodder, Jason Kane. So it's both of them, a little bit of Undertaker. Those were like the primary sources. Not so much Michael Myers.
No, he doesn't do much.
Because although he has some really brutal kills, he was just quiet, stalking, and he never really conveyed rage.
Yeah,
Jason
he never got hyped up.
Rage. Whereas like Leatherface conveys like sheer insanity and chaos, a little bit of rage, but the monster that suits me best was Jason, especially for the movement that I would now have.
So
running was kind of out for anything more than just a really short clothesline or something like that. At least at that point in time. Like now, after I did the final surgery, if I wasn't so fat, I could totally run more, but that's on me.
I feel it if anybody does. I've let myself go, but hey, you're wrestling, so you're miles ahead of me. I watch the guys train, and I get sick watching them, so props to you, man. Props to you. Speaking of props, talk about a segue. How do you make these masks? I've never even thought of even trying because I know I couldn't. Tell me about mask making.
So I originally got into mask making more because getting a custom-made mask getting custom-made gear in wrestling in general is not a cheap endeavor. And for a gimmick that I wasn't necessarily going to be doing long-term, or so I thought, it was cheaper for me to make my own mask. So I got a hockey mask, airsoft hockey mask. It was black and red. And I was like, this is cool. This is a start, but it needed like battle damage. It looked too clean to me. So I started messing with it, destroying it. And I'm like, well, the mask looks really cool. Now I got to do it like I did end up doing the whole costume. But after I did that mask, I'm like, well, there's got to be a better way. So I started researching it. I found a YouTube channel called Big Hush. He's very known in the Friday the 13th mask making community. He puts out a ton. Found out about him. Found out about Fear City. They're never dude. He used to go by JDF. Well, he still does, but I mean, his website now, they sell blank masks. They're completely uncut, unpainted, unsanded, everything. You have to do all the work yourself. They literally just give you the plastic.
Oh.
So most of these come as that kind of kit. And then I'll make the straps myself, do all the work. This one right here is my son's.
Oh.
Probably can't see it great, but it's 100% original design. And that one is like 1/4-inch thick ABS plastic. It's a very durable plastic used in like car construction for interiors and stuff like that. It's shaped using heat, and that one I did by hand. I'm eventually working on doing what's called a vacuum former. It's how most of these masks are made, like when I buy the kits. So they take a stone, what's called a buck. It's like where it's like a stone sculpture of the mask you want to make.
Okay.
You heat the plastic really hot, almost to the point where it's like liquid, almost. And you pull over that plastic buck, and then you turn on a shop vac or a vacuum system, and it pulls it tight, and that cools around it. And then you release it, and then cut it out as you need, and you have your mask. And so, like I said, most of these are that style. I've also made some out of leather, which I don't have it here. It's actually at my day job, hanging up on my wall in my office. And I've made some out of goat skin, regular vegetable tanned leather. I've done a few others. Like I've tried doing silicone, but so far I haven't had much luck. That's complicated and new for me. And I can't stand wearing latex. I tried that once, hated it.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to the show with it. I ended up pulling that thing right off. I was like, nope, can't stand the smell, can't stand how it feels. And these masks give me a little bit more space on my face, so I'm not overheating as bad. Because when you're a bigger dude, you tend to overheat a little faster than smaller people.
Right.
It's that way to me.
Right. I feel it. I do. You hit a soft spot with me. You said that was your son's mask. That's how me and my daughters bond, horror movies.
Yeah.
And I catch some flack from the grandparents and this and that. They shouldn't be watching it, but I was watching it at their age. What can you tell me with, what you're comfortable with telling me about your son and horror movies, masks, and what's all right, what's not okay? How do you feel about it?
So my son Aiden, he is 16, really cool kid. He's autistic, and I had a lot of trouble bonding with him when he was younger because I'm actually his stepdad.
Okay.
I came into his life later, like about, what was he, like 5.5, 6, I think it was. I came into his life. And, but this was one of those things we bonded over. His grandparents are actually very much into horror too. So him liking horror wasn't a big deal. I mean, we did wait to certain ages for certain kinds of movies.
Right on.
Probably a little later than I did because I've watched some radar movies at a very young age. I saw RoboCop, and I think I was like maybe 5.
Right on.
And,
Yep. I was watching Toxic Avenger at 7. I feel it.
Yeah, I was like RoboCop at 5. I think Predator, I was like 6 or 7. I think I saw some of my first horror movies probably right around that time. The more gory ones. We're not talking I think, but the first one I probably remember very distinctly was actually probably Interview with a Vampire, which is more tame in terms of gore. But it was the first one I actually remember. I think it came out when I was in 2nd grade.
Okay.
Maybe 3rd grade. That's the one I remember watching fully. It wasn't just glimpses. It wasn't me running away as a kid. Aiden likes a lot of the same kind of horror I do in most regards. Although he's also into that creepypasta stuff a lot of kids are into.
Sure.
Like almost like the viral horror memes.
Right.
No, he asked me to make this mask, and I did. He actually wore it at my wedding.
Nice.
Which was really cool. We have a picture of us, father and son, wearing our suits and then our mask after, which is just tickles me pink. My other son, Camden, actually makes his own mask. He's 13. He loves pretty much all horror. He just got done watching the Terrifier movies recently.
Nice.
They went to the horror con with me, not this year, but last year. Or was the year before? And we met Kane Hodder. I got an autographed mask. Had a real good time there. And so meeting Kane, I told him about my story too, about how I broke my leg, how he inspired me because he had suffered all those serious burns.
Right.
Came back from that. That's what motivated me partially. during my rehab process to come back to wrestling. If he could overcome it, I was going to use it as inspiration for my much less, in my mind, severe injury, although a lot of people told me it's actually quite severe. And use that to motivate me. And Aiden would love me to wrestle more, but I'm getting a little older, so me doing more like the horror movie stuff is a little easier on my body.
Right.
I've been wrestling in some way, shape, or form since like '98.
Wow.
I've been powerlifting, bodybuilding when I was younger. But I was in the military for 7 years. I had free combat tours in Iraq. My body is a wreck.
Well, thank
I broke
you for
my
your
spine.
service.
Oh, pleasure and honor. Broke my spine, ribs, leg, like discussed, most of my knuckles and fingers. Dislocated my jaw. Tore my rotator cuffs. My left one's worse than my right. See, there goes my tough guy image. Drinking seltzer water.
But no, I appreciate you elaborating on that. You know, horror's touching lives. It's bringing families together, believe it or not. I swear, I mean, me and my grandma, she would take me to rent horror movies, and as soon as the boobies would come out, oh, I know why you rented this, Derek. I didn't even know it was going to happen, Grandma. I'm already as embarrassed as hell.
Yeah, it's not like we had the internet. Well, I don't know how old you are, but I know that at that age, I didn't have the
I was renting videos.
The internet to like just know like what movie's gonna have boobies and stuff. You know, I lived in a small town. Like I grew up in Mercer and Smithfield, Maine. Both towns like 400, about 700 people, maybe depending on the season. And so it's not like you had a lot of gossip and gabbing. You know, so if there's a boobie in Time Cop, I didn't know that was coming. You know, if there was some boobies in Friday the 13th, well, that one I probably knew was coming after seeing one or two Friday the 13th movies. But I mean, besides that.
Yeah, I mean, you might see a little shot on the back, and it might persuade you 1 time out of 10, but usually it was, okay, well, yeah, it's a horror movie. Okay, fair enough. Speaking of horror movies, I consider it a pretty nice break for you, in my opinion. Kill City Cup, man, the world's talking about it. I love it. How did you get involved? What can you tell me about the filming? Working with some of these great athletes? What can you tell me about Kill City?
1 second here. I accidentally flipped my camera. So this is what my creepy basement looks, the rest of it.
I love it.
Thanks. Although I usually use more lighting while I am doing work on my mask.
I'm very jealous of basements because I don't have one. So in my current house, I grew up with a sweet basement, but so yeah, I'm jealous.
Crap. You can tell I am not a technological person because I can't switch this thing over.
You take your time, Bubby. You're good. We're getting there.
Yeah.
And that's why we pre-record. We can edit all this out. No worries at all.
I don't want video call effects. I want to... Shit. Hold on. You're such a dork when it comes to this shit. My kids would know this left and right.
Right.
Hide video. So do I? This looks like the button do, but it keeps bringing up call. Motherfuck. Sorry for language.
No, you're good. I talk worse than that, believe me. On my phone, it has like a circle, it looks like an arrow circle. I don't know if that helps you out. I've got a cheap Walmart Android, so who knows.
On mine, I have... Aha! Found it.
There, you're back.
There we go. We're back.
Okay.
Back to the Dungeon of Doom here. Let's get the orientation right.
There we go. Hell yeah.
But with Kill City, so with Kill City, how I originally found out about it is I saw a clip of Mojo powerbombing poor Natalia Markova into a table that did not break, and she just ricochets off that thing. I didn't know her jaw was broken at the time, and she was still healing from it. I saw that, but even more brutal than that was how cool the friggin' set looked in that.
Yeah.
I saw it, I'm like, where is this? Who did this? And then I see it's Luke, and I'm like, hey, well, what is this Kill City thing you got going on there, bud? It looks wicked cool. You doing up here in Maine? Because I would love to be a part of that. And he's like, I'm actually down in Florida and stuff. I'm like, shit, Florida. Well, my current day job, I work at a bank, of all things. And I was like, oh, that's probably not going to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the time off. We worked it out, and he's like, I'll fly you down to Florida. I was like, for real? All right, cool. I'm in. And so I ended up being like a last-minute addition for Kill City, like literally last minute. And but one of the things that worked out good for it was I already had my Mason X character and tons of masks. So we picked one that was the least Jason knockoff as we could get, because most of mine are a little bit more Jason-y, would be the word for it.
Right. Vorhesian.
This bad boy right here. This is actually the one worn in Kill City.
Okay, yep.
It's one of my favorites. It's based off probably the second or third mask I made, which is hanging on the wall right. Well, this guy.
Okay.
That's like the second or third mask I ever wore. It's the first of the skulls. I don't know if you can see him.
Oh yeah.
At this guy right here. Ugh. And Kill City, when I got down there, was unlike anything I've ever done before. Like legit, completely different. I've never done a TV thing in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was all these small shows in bars, maybe a church, gym, high school gyms, stuff like that, armories.
Same.
And it was just a completely different experience. We were there like all day filming, and then in between filming, I would be like watching other guys do their segments or sitting up where Mr. Kill sits in the film, Luke, and thinking about like ideas and stuff, and we kind of brainstormed on some things. It was really cool. Yeah, Kill City was a wicked sweet thing to do. I wish that we could do like an Indiegogo or something like that. Now that we have like all this footage in the can to like really convince people like, hey, this is a cool project. You should fund it. We'll make more. It'll be cooler. I mean, it's not my baby. It's Luke's baby. But God, I would love to do more with it. Oh, look, HelloFresh is trying to get me to eat healthier. Nice.
They've been trying to get me to do it too. Don't listen to them.
I did it for a while, and it was working, but I'm like, my kids don't want to eat it.
No,
it's a little ridiculous trying to do it when it's just you.
Right. Yeah, my kids wouldn't go for it. I guarantee you that. We go from Kill City. Now we're back in the race. It's the Halloween season. We're going to try to be the face of horror again. Tell the fans, how can they help Mason X be 2013, Jesus Christ, 2023 face of horror?
So I came really close last year in 2022's Face of Horror. It was $13,000 and a chance to do a photo shoot in Rue Morgue magazine with Kane Hodder. Didn't win. Came really close, but didn't win. This year, I'm doing the same contest, and there is a link you can follow on my Mason X Facebook, on my Instagram. If you could put up the link when you get a chance.
For sure.
They can vote for free if they want. Or if they feel like spending money, you can pay for votes, which personally I think is a little bogus because, paid votes, I don't think it's necessarily fair.
Right.
But hey, you want to spend the money on me? I'm down with it. I ain't got to stop you. I'm just not going to encourage you to do it either.
Right.
I'd love to win it on my own merits, not having to have people pay to vote for me. I've literally caught competitors offering to show like spicy pictures of themselves. To get votes, or they're like, vote for me, and whoever gets me the most votes, I'll give $1,000 of my prize money to. I'm like, for real? It's only $13,000 after taxes. It ain't gonna be that much.
Yeah.
Sure, yes, you're gonna give $1,000. No, the heck you ain't. Stop.
Nah.
And they're like these. I like to call them horror hoes because they're like all about the heck and horror, but they ain't dressed up. They ain't like scary looking. Like there's one girl last year who was like super scary, super gorgeous, like. She's the one that you would have thought were going on to win, but no, it was somebody who just threw on like an Instagram filter and probably paid for votes or had someone pay. That sounds a little salty, but
horror hoes, they're out there.
Heckin' horror hoes, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's $13,000. We all want to win it.
Yeah, I'll be a horror hoe for $13,000. I don't think folks will like it, but I'll give it the old college try.
Shit, if it gets me my indie films funded that I want to do, I mean, what? No.
I feel it. Well, we're talking horror movies. It's our Halloween special. We got Pondo giving his top 10. Give folks 3 horror movies they might not be aware of that they should check out this Halloween season.
All right, so one right off the top of the bat, Event Horizon. It was very underrated for its time. but it's an amazing ghost ship in space kind of film with really top-notch special effects in terms of like the blood and gore. And I just loved it as a teenager. I think, again, it's very underrated. It's just now starting to have some appreciation. That's my number one.
Okay.
Oh, what was number two? Number two, most people know about Friday the 13th Part 5. Give it another chance. A lot of people crap on it because it's got the imposter Jason. But if you watch it for it being a horror film in the Jason-like type universe, it's actually quite good. And then the final one I will say is actually a series by Vincent DeSanti. It's Never Hike Alone. It's a fan film. Oh, you've heard of it?
Yeah, new one just dropped.
Yeah, I watched it the other night. I watched it on the night it came out on my phone, and then I watched it the other night on my big screen TV. I've been a big fan of Ghost Jason, and people should watch Never Hike Alone fan film series. That's a series that does justice to Friday the 13th. It's fan films made by fans who really love it, and they put a lot of their own money and a lot of fundraised money into it. It looks professional. You would feel like it was an actual, honest-to-God, made by Hollywood movie in most instances. Like, there's a few times that you can tell that they didn't quite have that Hollywood budget, but god damn did they try.
No doubt.
The good, the suspense is there, and it feels just scary enough to be like horror. But it's still got like that Friday the 13th camp in it a little bit too.
Yep. I tell you what I watched last night right before I went to bed. I'm a big fan of public access, and I watch all these streams from all over the world, public access, and they were showing Jason fan films from 1989 with the old camcorder. And oh man, we've come a long way since 1989 on fan films. I promise you that.
Oh god, yes, we have. Funny story, my first wrestling matches were filmed on like a gigantic ass camcorder. They used full-size VHS tapes. The camcorder itself was from the 80s. Excuse me. And me and my buddy would kill each other in our yard, or his yard, depending on where we were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
For no fans, just a couple cows, maybe one of our buddies. And drop each other on our heads probably shortened our careers exponentially, maybe even our lives. I've taken tombstones on ice and stuff, and oh my god! But this was like the height of backyard wrestling, the Attitude Era. This was like that best of backyard wrestling type DVD type stuff that we were seeing. So we were emulating it. Was it a good idea? Probably not. We were watching that between. Watching because Charles, my friend Charles, the one who was beating me up and I was beating him up, he had all the horror films. So I would go over to his house, we'd go wrestle. I'd borrow a few VHS tapes, walk back to my house because we were neighbors and watch them, or I'd spend the night if it was a weekend, watch them there. So that's how I learned about Freddy Krueger because I'd never seen those as a kid until my teens because my mom didn't watch them around us. Wasn't really her forte. We watched more gruesome action movies when I was younger, like I said, RoboCop, Predator, Terminator, stuff like that. They had some small horror elements, but weren't necessarily horror in themselves.
Got you. No, hey man, we should have been best friends back then. We was watching horror movies and backyard wrestling during the day too. So I think our generation, if you're in wrestling now, I think everybody was dabbling in the backyard back then. Oh
well, like they used to have this thing called the Backyard Wrestling Link, right? Mm-hmm. So Pac and M-Dog 20 were contemporaries of mine. Like I didn't know them personally, but they were wrestling in the yards the same time as me. Pac overseas, obviously, M-Dog 20, and Josh Prohibition and them doing their stuff in their part of the country. So it's kind of cool we were all doing this at the same time. And sometimes I wonder if my life would have taken a different turn had I not like had the accident. Like, and the other thing too is like I would deploy overseas. I'd be gone for 15 months. So anytime I'd start building momentum in the pro wrestling world, well, when you're gone for 15 months, people forget about you a little bit. Not completely, but it sets you back. And then you're back for a year, and then you deploy for another year. And then you're back for a year, and then you deploy for another 9 months. And that
makes you a hero in my book. That's super selfless of you. I don't know if I could do that for my country if I've got some momentum in wrestling. So that's selfless, man. That's hero shit right there in my book.
Well, thank you. I mean, you know, I did it partly to serve my country, partly my own self-interest, because I was a poor kid in Maine, rural Maine. I didn't have the money for a wrestling school, and part of the reason why I got into the Army was to be able to pay for a wrestling school. And I walked out because Rudy Boy Gonzalez, he had a school in Texas. I didn't have to go to his, though, because it was too far away from my unit, and I found out that the Army is just not like about, oh, yeah, bud, go travel like 3 hours whenever you want to train. So I ended up settling for a school that's much, much closer and much cheaper, and ill repute. Just to get retrained at a later date, but that's a story for another day because I can go into that for like another half hour.
I got you. And I know you have more interviews lined up, so I promise I won't keep you much longer. What are we doing for the Halloween season?
Oh, so for the Halloween season, my family's going to be doing our annual Halloween get-together. I think the missus is going to go as Art the Clown from Terrifier. I look forward to her makeup job she's going to do on that. I'm going to go with one of my Mason X variants. And one of my kids is going to do almost like a Heath Ledger-style Joker, but his own unique take on it. Like he's going to jazz it up. And I don't remember what the other one's doing. But yeah, we're going to do that. Probably watch a whole bunch of horror movies, eat a lot of food. Be great. Depending on the schedule, I might try to sneak in and do a haunted house or something like that. Maybe scare some people. I did that a couple years ago. Made a couple kids cry. It was great.
Hell yeah. Ain't nothing better. Well, if I may recommend, Halloween night, rumor has it, Wrestleroni's dropping their first horror film, Attack of the Were-Zebra. It's only going to take 15 minutes of your time, so I'm just throwing that out there to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll show the family that I watched the trailer before we did the interview just so I would know more about it because I saw it on my feed this morning. Facebook, and I was like, Were-Zebra? This is some hokey shit. I saw like a couple pictures. I was like, this looks like something like what I would do. Okay. But, yeah, we'll probably check that out. Or at least I will. Can't promise the kids will, but I will.
Yeah, there's a little bit of language in there. It's funny, my 12-year-old daughter was helping me with editing, and as soon as she left the room, thank God, it got super raunchy and everything. I said, man, I'm glad she wasn't in here. So there's I'll give you a timestamp to when to cover ears. There's only one part, but it's as bad can be. So
these kids, they play GTA and stuff. They're 13 and 16. If they were younger, a few years younger, I'd probably say, yeah, that'd be good. But for my kids, I'm sure they'll be fine. We'll put this timestamp for anybody watching this who wants to watch that with their younger kids.
There you go. There you go. And all my guests, my man, I want to make sure to give you a chance to plug your socials. If there's any merch, any upcoming matches, anything you want to put out there in the ether, the platform's all yours.
I appreciate it. On Facebook, you can find me under Mason X or Mason X Mask. You can use both. On YouTube, what is it? Mason X Lives is my YouTube channel. You can find pretty much anything I've ever done as Mason X on there. You can find me as TX Wrestling 08 if you want to see anything I did on YouTube as Sean Killian. And I have a Pro Wrestling Tees under Mason X. Look for a big scary mug guy with a hockey mask. That's me. Buy my stuff. It helps fund my addiction of making my mask. And oh yeah, don't forget to vote for me for Faces of Horror 2023 so I can take some more money and make some more craziness.
No doubt. Help the good guys out, man. That's what we're all about. I can't thank you enough for being on here. I'll ask you to hang on the line for me just for a moment. And to the listeners and the viewers, hey, man, stay tuned. We got lots coming up on this Halloween special, some crazy stuff. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Stay tuned. Madman PONDO'S coming up. We might even have some wrestling action. You never know.
We're back on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. What is this? Freddy Luger? Is this Scary Terry? What the hell?
Scary Terry, bitch.
Whoa! In the house. Another surprise here on the Spooky Lou Wrestleroni Halloween special. What? It's the Void! The Void's back! I can't believe it! Right here! Holy shit! We haven't seen. Oh my! I'm scared again. I forgot this fear. Got me, dude. There's somebody in the ring. Whoa! The Void is here. Wrestleroni Halloween special. Wow. Talk about it. I promised you surprises. We haven't seen this man since back at Mannington in May. The Void is here. Scary Terry's in the ring. This is a weird, weird ordeal. That's how we do on the Roni. That's how we do on the Roni. He's, whoa, the Void. Are we having a match? I think we're having a match. He just challenged you, bro. Uh-oh. I'm about it. I'm about it. Let's go. I tell you what, ring that damn bell. Let's go. There's the bell. Oh, he missed it, Scary Terry. He missed it, Scary Terry. Where's he going? What the? This is a weird show.
I'm fucking blind.
Dude, you're blind now. You're fucked if you're blind against the Void.
I'm a fucking
I'm sorry, Bubby. I'm sorry you're blind. The Void is back in the ring. He's got a chair. Oh. The Void whipped him into the turnbuckle. The Void is in control. The Void is back. We haven't seen him much, and he's on a tear. He's on a tear right here. Halloween. The Void. I told you I'd deliver. Big pop. Big pop. We got a damn garbage can in here. Whoa. There might be a hazard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! It's over. Ouch! The Void is in control. He scares me to death. That's just the way it is, I guess. I'm a fan. Uh-oh. Picking up Scary Terry. I'm thinking, oh, ouch! Reversal from Scary Terry. I got Scary Terry to wrestle. I'll be damned. He going for the pin. He going for the pin. Referee won. Oh, no. Just one. A one count. The Void kicked out at one, Scary Terry. Hold on. Look at this. Uh-oh. He didn't mean it! Oh, my God. Ouch. Dude, is this necessary? We know it's non-sanctioned tonight. We're not under any promotional umbrella. No rules. Just get the pin or the submission. We might have a submission. We might have a pass out. Nope, he's still in it. Scary Terry, can you get that rope or are you just going to die? Is the Void going to kill Scary Terry? I don't think it's the real Scary Terry. I know that's the real Void. 100% in the flesh. You notice the Void, by the way, he's walking back and forth like that. That's the Void walk. Uh-oh. Scary Terry is coming back. Uh-oh. I'm about it. Check those forearms. Scary Terry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh my God, the strength of the Void. Scary Terry's out of it, into the chair. That's how we do on the Roni. No DQs, use what you will. There's all kinds of treats around here. What the hell? Dude, he got the glove. Oh no. These two are gonna kill each other. He ducked, he can't get the Void. Oh, the Void kicked him right in the fucking nuts. Uh-oh. This is no good. Let's go. The strength of the Void. Oh my God. Wow. The Void's back with a vengeance. I'm about it. Kicking Scary Terry's ass. I don't know if it's the real Scary Terry again. Got him back up. He's just trying to teach him a lesson again. He kicked him there again. You're on a mission. No, come on. I think it's going a bit too far now. The Void's a fucking maniac. I don't know what the dude's deal is. Always trying to kill somebody, spitting green shit in your face. He's got a plan. He's just got to execute it. Uh-oh! Oh my God! Well, that looked pretty damn painful. They're down. Both men are down here. I'd probably... Hell, go ahead and start a count on them. You never know. Go ahead and start a count on them.
1,
mean, I hate to do it, but if that's what we got to do, we got another big match for you tonight. I'm sorry, folks. I got to implement this.
4.
Timekeeper's ready to ring that bell if they can't get up.
5.
Uh-oh. We might be in good shape. The void's moving. Scary Terry might be dead. Look at this. Wait. Oh, boy. What the hell? No, no, no. Come on now. Enough. Enough is enough. What the fuck? I told you. What the fuck? Oh, no. The void always has a plan. That's the thing. Just always thinking murderous thoughts. He had a plan the whole time. I'll be honest with you. I reached out to him about a week ago, got him out of the psychiatric ward he was in. Here we are. You gotta make moves for the Wrestleroni Halloween special. Oh no, not that green shit. He spit the green shit on his hand. Oh my God. Oh no. That's on some other. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's enough. I think he might, ref check him, he might be dead. Or if he's conscious, see if he gives up, I don't know.
3 times.
Oh my, yeah, lift his damn arm, it might be over.
1.
Wow. This is a little,
2.
this is disheartening is what it is.
3.
There you go. Ring that damn bell, oh my goodness. There you go. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Dominated, returned and dominated Scary Terry. Wow. What the fuck? Let's go.
The shadows grow stronger, and the moon will cast an eerie glow upon a frightening night. For a Halloween special is about to arrive. I am the executioner, Tyler Rossfield. A harbinger of chaos and an entity that defies comprehension. My purpose in this world is to reign dominance, sending shivers down the spines of anyone who dares to step into my domain. Let it be known to all. The world will tremble as they witness my reign of terror.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Outlaw Willie Storm, one half of your MVW Tag Team Champions, wanting to wish everybody a happy Halloween, and wanting to wish everybody a great weekend and week with your families. I hope to see y'all at a show soon, because it is indeed time to ride with the Outlaw.
On this episode of Tyler Jackson's Not Sober, happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
Spookaloo back on the Halloween special. We got Jesse Green. Jesse, you're not looking good, I'll be honest with you. What's going on, Bubby?
Oh man, you caught me without my makeup. Whoa. But then again, I did die in 1722, so I'm probably looking pretty good.
Yeah, dude, you look phenomenal. I mean, if that's what we're going with now, I'm about it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey man, you did it short notice for me. We got you here on the Halloween special, one way or the other. I don't know how you get your...
I'm kind of half here, I guess. I'm half here.
How do you make your bones light up like that, Jesse?
Oh, that's a trade secret. Can't tell you that.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. For the folks that don't know, Captain Decapitate, the wrestling fans know him as Captain Decapitate, but the horror fans know the man as Jesse Green. You was recently in The Jester. I loved it, Jesse. You're in numerous horror movies, but let's go ahead and start with the newest one that folks can watch right now. Rent it on YouTube, Amazon, just look it up, watch it. Tell me about The Jester and making that bad boy.
Well, I tell you, The Jester was so far the biggest movie I've ever made. It was the executive director on that was Eduardo Sanchez.
Blair
who is
Witch, right?
famous for the Blair Witch Project.
Nice.
And so the whole film was shot 25 miles away. I actually used to live in Frederick, so it was shot in Frederick, and it was a real it was like being on a Hollywood production. I mean, his movies are at that level, but he just never moved to Hollywood. He just stayed in Potomac, Maryland, and I think most of his movies he shoots is shot local. So the Jester is actually classified as an independent horror movie, and I tell people that the other filmmakers in this area better step up their game, because that was by far the best independent horror movie I've seen.
Yeah, damn good. And he's been cranking them out for years. Always puts out quality movies. I was so glad you got to be involved in that. Now, you're telling me how great this is. It sounds like you've been on some pretty crappy sets. Tell me about the opposite side of things. You don't have to name names or movies, but how bad can it get out there?
It can get so bad that when you show up, call time is 9 o'clock in the morning, and you may not start shooting till 3 in the afternoon. Sometimes you show up and there's actually no script.
Okay.
They want it to be all ad lib. And I hate to say this because I've only been doing this for 6 years, but you run into a lot of people that probably should have taken up another profession.
Right on, I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And just really crappy special effects. And working on this was actually one of 3 movies I've worked on for Sanchez.
Okay.
I got a movie that's be coming out the last night at Terrace Lanes, which was a local bowling alley in Frederick, Maryland, and they're tearing it down. So they allowed him to come in and shoot a movie right before it got. I don't know if it's torn down yet, but while it was being torn down.
Oh, so you could trash the place if you needed to, huh?
Well, they said they could trash the place between the kitchen and the lanes.
Okay.
Because the lanes were sold to, from what I understand, Dave & Buster's, and all the kitchen equipment was already sold. So, as far as the, I guess, lobby type part, they could do anything they wanted to with blood or tearing it up or breaking things. Ooh. And that was a fun movie. I had a whole lot smaller part in that. And then another movie I did for him, I'm in just one scene. It's called Ghost Games.
Okay.
And those 2, Terrace Lanes and Ghost Games, I don't know when they're coming out. I would guess soon.
Hell yeah.
But I just shot The Jester in the spring.
Really?
Because most of the movie was already done and already edited.
Oh, okay.
And we just needed to add a few scenes, which were my scenes.
Well, good for you then. That's a win.
Yeah, it was. I look on it and never thought I'd be working on that quality of a movie.
You're moving up, Jesse.
I guess so. I guess so. And then on the other side, it's not a horror movie, but it's my biggest movie that I've starred in. Mm-hmm. And Anna Key is just about finished.
Oh, okay. Well, what can you tell us about that?
Well, that's I think it's billed as an intricate love story.
Ooh.
Because it's can't give a lot away, but I'm a drifter that comes into town and to meet my Gulf War buddy.
Okay.
And there's a 24-year-old girl there, and you'll have to see the movie.
I will. You're in it. I guarantee you I will.
I would guess Abigail Hendricks, who plays Anna Key, is the star, but I'm basically the co-star. We're both of us are pretty much in the whole movie.
Good. Hell yeah. Have you always been a fan of horror
trailer is gonna
movies?
be
or-
released. I just shot my first episode of a new podcast called Jesse Green Live.
Yeah, hey, pimp it. Tell the folks about it.
Well, I just shot my first episode. It will be out next Wednesday, November 1st. And I announced last night that we're gonna run it on the first and third Wednesday of every month.
Okay.
And I just announced that last night on Monday, November 13th. Why it's Monday, November 13th is that's 4-year anniversary for the company that made Anarchy. We're releasing the trailer for the movie.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen the trailer, and it is awesome. It pretty much tells the whole story, but doesn't tell you anything.
Nice. Okay.
Which is what a trailer is supposed to do. And I have seen pretty close to the final product of the movie Anarchy, and it's awesome. The screenplay has already, out of 20 submissions, it has won 18 Best Picture awards and 2 honorable mentions. So
hell yeah,
we won in every film festival we've been in.
Congrats, man. What can we expect with this podcast? What kind of podcast are we looking at?
Well, this was an idea between me and a friend of mine that owns a studio. I've been talking to him about doing a podcast, and this is just going to be basically me. I look at it this way, that Jesse Green is just me.
There you go. Okay.
Jesse L. Green is the actor. Captain Mango is the good pirate, and Captain Decapitate is the wrestling manager.
Gotcha.
So this was named Jesse Green Live because this is kind of going to be about my life. I've lived a lot of adventures, and I've met a lot of unique people in my life, and this is just going to kind of be bringing my my life to a podcast.
I love it. You're an interesting dude. For the folks that aren't aware of your life and everything, I highly encourage you to check out the Pirate Special. You've got some good tells on there when you was on there. If you can't wait for the podcast, check out Wrestleroni, the Pirate Special. You'll love it. Tell me about this, because we can't kayfabe these people forever. I love this piece. Tell me about this crazy ass skull I'm looking at.
I bought this at a horror con. I can't tell you the name of the sculptor, but this was actually a work of art, and it cost me upwards of $1,000. But it was a one of a kind, and when I saw it, it's really interesting to see in person. And he was telling me that he was able to match up the skull and the 2 bones, that they were molded from the same person's body.
Wow. Okay.
So it's the skull and the bones certainly aren't real, but they were molded from the real bones of somebody's body.
Wow. Hell yeah. You're an interesting cat. I encourage everybody to check out Jesse Green Live. Check out the Jester. Before I let you go, do you have anything else coming up you want to let the folks know about, or anything you want to put out there for the Halloween season? You just lay it on out there, Jesse.
When is this coming out?
We're looking at this Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
Okay. About that time, I'll be in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. Captain Mango will be there for Asylum Pro Wrestling.
Nice. Okay. Different.
So when this comes out, I'll be at a show, hopefully entertaining everybody.
The good pirate will be there, right?
Or pissing everybody off, one or the other.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hell yeah. And I'm sure we'll see you at VCW soon as well, I'm hoping.
Yep. I just last show I couldn't make it. I was in Florida, and it would have been it would have been like a 13-hour drive straight to get there to do it. And I talked to Wes, and he said, you can miss one. So yeah, I'll be at the next show and plan on being on every one there.
Well, I don't know if you saw the show, but it looks like you're not getting along with Paulie Kilpis, obviously. He's hanging out with a mime now. So you got some craziness waiting on you when you get back.
Oh, man. it was enough to deal with Paulie and always hugging and humping my leg. Now I got to deal with somebody else.
Yeah, a mime at that.
The last show that I was on for Wes was in Wheeling.
Okay.
And thankfully, Paulie didn't show up, but I had, oh, man.
Well, Wheeling, I was there.
The little guy.
Jake Ely.
Jake Ely, that's it.
Yep.
Jake Ely. When I was color commentator for the promotion, I promoted Jake Ely as the next monster in every time he came out, I go, look at the size of that guy.
Entertaining as hell.
He comes out and wants to be part of the crew, and I'm like, you're kind of a little bit of height challenged here, I like big guys, and then he ends up getting beat by a girl.
Danny Jax. Well, at least it was a good girl. She's pretty good.
She is good. She is good. But I don't care how good. He got beat by a girl, and all he had to do was win that match. And I would have probably taken him into the Crew of Blood.
Oh, man.
But I can't do it. I can't do it with, I can't do it with a wussy,
No second chances?
Well, we'll see, because I've always liked him. But it's going to be, I got my eye on somebody else in the promotion. Can't tell you who it is, but got my eye on somebody else.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Look forward to seeing you there again. For folks that's wondering about that match, that's also on the channel. Spooky Lou got it for you. Danny Jax versus Jake Ely. Captain Decapitate is right there. Captain Decapitate, I can't thank you enough.
It was a good match.
Oh, damn good match.
Jake says I interfered and distracted him, and that's why he lost. I'm not so sure about that.
Jake Ely's known to make some excuses, but at the same time, you're not the cleanest player in the game either.
Hey.
I call it like it is. You want to peek your head in here and tell the folks bye before I let you go, or are we just leaving it at the skull, Jesse?
Well, I guess I can do that.
Fair enough. There he
is.
Hey,
everybody. Have a good Halloween. Go out and have fun. Drink some rum.
There you go.
But remember to be safe.
Yes.
Whether you're trick-or-treating, or whether you're walking, whether you're driving, just have a safe Halloween so that we can do this again next year.
Can't wait. Thank you very much, Jesse Green. Check out The Jester. Check out Jesse Green live. Come to an event. Meet Jesse Green in person. The guy's everywhere.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I appreciate the hell out of you, my man. Stay tuned. We're going to be back with all kinds of shit. It's crazy. Wrestleroni Halloween special. It's almost main event time. Paulie Kilpis is in that bad boy. What's your plans, Bubby?
My plans are to shed blood for Wrestleroni.
Hell yeah.
Shed blood for professional wrestling. And Billy Knox, you may be the cock of the walk. You may be able to talk it. You may be able to walk it. But Paulie Kilpis is here to show you're not the only alpha dog in this forest.
What? This is a different Paulie Kilpis. This is not...
You're on Mount Kilpis now, brother.
Oh, shit.
Paulie's here, and after this match, if you don't think for 1 second that you're not going to get hugged.
Oh, okay.
Guess again.
Okay, there you go. It's almost main event time.
Spooky Lou's back with you on the Wrestleroni Halloween special with my other half finally on the show because we have a reason for the season. The season is the reason, Amy Lee. Amy Lee's here to talk about Ghost. How we feeling?
Doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, I knew
See,
that.
we got a ghost at your foot there.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so we'll probably be interrupted with a few kitty cats. But, yeah, I'm a paranormal investigator, and, yeah.
You're with Ethereum Services?
No.
What's it called?
Ethereal Investigations.
Some sort of Bitcoin scam,
No,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And, I've been with you, good Lord, for almost 20 years, and you've always been a nutcase and messing with spirits and witchcraft and cats, and it's been a hell of a haul. This time last year, Amy Lee, I was working on a much smaller Halloween special, and I said, when you go out ghost hunting with your friends, get me some footage. And you brought me back some crazy shit. We're going to show it after this interview here. Tell me about that night and the following day and all that.
Gotcha. So we are out and we were wanting to look into the Farmington mine disaster. There is like a memorial out there where it happened, but we were like close to the memorial area, but not necessarily at the memorial because it closes at dark. So we're parked there, and I don't know what made us decide to get out where we parked or anything like that, but we get out, and it was like, and mind you, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's just a road in the woods, not even houses around. And it was the weirdest thing. Like, it sounded like we were at like an airport. It was this big, loud, almost like a machine sounding kind of noise. And it was throughout the whole area. So that's what we, so we get out and we're filming that, and we can't figure out what this noise could be, and we even Googled it. There wasn't anything around us, so there's still, like, doesn't make any sense.
And you'll hear it in the video.
Yeah,
It's
there's video
constant.
of it. Yeah, and it's really, it's crazy. It's like a factory or like an airplane. I don't know. It was a really weird sounding noise. Like, we had to yell over it. It was so loud.
And then you went back the next day.
And we went back the next day
during
because,
the daytime.
yeah, during the
check it out.
daytime, because we wanted to check out the area more, because there wasn't street lights or anything either, I don't think. I just remember it was really dark. And when we checked it out the next day, no noise. But again, yeah, there was no houses around. There was no, like, nothing. So that's an odd situation there, and I'm sure you'll show the clip.
Yeah, nothing the next day.
Nothing that would have, like,
nothing.
explained what that noise is.
Okay, well that's something that I saw and heard, and I've saw many things and heard many things.
And he always dismisses them.
Yeah, because I ain't playing into that shit. Fuck that. That's crazy. Over the years, we've had haunted places, all kinds of stuff. Give them another tale, whether it be ghost hunting at home, whatever. Give them something spooky for their Halloween.
Well, it seems like, because we've rented a lot of places before we got the house here in Monongah, and it seems like they either followed us or they were already there. Let's see.
What about the time we was moving out?
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. We're moving out of a place, and it's over on West Side, doesn't matter. But we're moving out, and like the day we were moving out, we had a lot of like weird things happen. Like our closet door opened by itself. Let's see, what else happened that day?
Somebody saw something behind you.
Yeah, no, I was getting to that, dear.
Well.
But I was trying to think of all the other little things, because there was a bunch of little things that had happened. Oh yeah, someone's phone just like fell off onto I think it was on a coffee table, whatever it was, but it fell for no reason. That was another thing that was weird, and it happened in front of all of us. So I think this wasn't the day we were moving out. Same apartment, sort of sitting like you and I are now, and talking to a friend of mine, and during mid-conversation she just like screams, and she told me, because I screamed too, because I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Or sorry, what's going on?
It's Wrestleroni, you're fine.
Okay, so what the fuck's going on? And she said that there was like a lady standing like directly behind me, and it's like, the typical lady, long dark hair, white face, creepy lady. And what I hadn't told her is our oldest daughter, probably a month or so before then, had seen the same lady, I guess, in the same hallway area where we were. And it wasn't like I told my friend, like, hey, my daughter's seen such and such, it looked like this. No, she explained, or she described what my daughter had described. So that's a little freaky.
Yeah, you're talking about Lily. Tell them what Lily used to see when she was a little
Oh,
one.
God. Okay. What, Karen? That was her name.
That's funny. I forgot it was Karen.
Yeah, Karen. She said it was a naked old lady that climbed on the ceiling and would try to burn her with cigarettes. And she was like 4 telling us this. That was at Dad's house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you tell your kid when they tell you that? I was like, it creeped me out. I was like, whoa.
And you've been many places over
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
years.
We've
You've been all kinds of
investigated a bunch of different places. One of my favorite places is Flinderation Tunnel. There was, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly what had happened there, but there was some train conductor. Somebody had died. But it's known for being a haunted place in West Virginia. Lots of people say that they see like a mist in the tunnel, like a misty figure. And I didn't know this at the time. This was probably like 3rd or 4th time we were investigating there. Because there was a time before that I wasn't with them that time, but everybody got scared and I guess ran out of the tunnel because there was a real loud bang. So I'm like, okay, I want to go back to the tunnel, you know, I want to. And I even had said that night before we got there, like, I want to be scared. Because I don't ever really get scared at places. I don't know, it's more like I'm curious and I want to find it. So I remember going on the way there, I'm like, oh, I want to get scared tonight because I never get scared. I want to get scared. So, and little known fact, above this tunnel is like a super old graveyard too. And so, like we always joke that the water that's dripping in this tunnel is like grave water, because it probably is. So you're getting dripped on by, you know, decomposed.
Corpse juice.
Yeah, corpse juice. There you go. Yeah. So we're, after we had investigated in the tunnel and we had taken pictures, we had EMF spikes, we were using our divining rods, stuff like that. But we decided to check out the graveyard above it. And this was me and probably, we had hosted a group that night, so there was like probably 10 other people. And we're all, you know, in this graveyard and we're doing our thing. And somehow I think I kind of wandered off from the rest of the people. And they decided to leave going down a different way. And I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna walk through the graveyard. Because, you know, why not? I really wanted to be scared. So I'm walking through the graveyard and I got scared. It sounded like I didn't see anything. And I didn't have any devices or anything on like that. So it was more like a personal thing. But it sounded like something like rushed me. Like it ran right up to me. And it was light enough to where like you could see if it was an animal or if it definitely wasn't the wind. There was nothing there to do that. So that scared me. And I kind of froze. And I yelled down to my friends like, hey, can somebody come get me? You know, I was like too afraid to move, and it's not like I could run. It's dark and it's a graveyard. You're gonna trip on a gravestone and probably die, you know, and I didn't want to do that. So I start yelling like, hey, somebody come get me. Something just ran at me. And before they could get up there, it had done it 2 more times. And what I thought was so weird about it is it sounded the exact same sound every time it did it.
You hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
That's not a ghost. That's my Ollywog.
Oh.
Yeah, that's our dog.
I thought you were a cat person.
I am a cat person, but all of a sudden now I'm a dog person. Well, no, I'm an animal person. I'm whoever,
You're
whatever.
Definitely an animal person.
I mean, I'm married to you, so. Boom.
What's your plans for Halloween and what's your favorite horror movie?
Okay, plans for Halloween. We are and have been hosting this whole month dark history walking tours of downtown Fairmont, and also afterward doing a little ghost hunt at one of the murder sites. So that's going on. It's $10 a person. It's still, this will be our last weekend doing it. But Halloween plans, no, we're gonna trick-or-treat with our children more than likely. And favorite horror movie is a hard one. I don't know, I've got too many.
Fair enough. Okay, well,
I'll name one. Okay, go ahead. No, what were you gonna say?
What's your movie?
My movie would be The Mist.
Okay, and I know the answer to this, but for the audience that's not aware, what's your scariest Halloween memory? Because we're talking about trick-or-treating with our kids.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm sure you do have the answer to this one. Oh, okay. So, what? She was Janie, our youngest, was a baby at the time.
Oh, well, Janie wasn't even born,
But
was
yeah, she was born.
Okay.
I was carrying her, yeah, because we were like a mummy thing. But a little girl got ran over. We were actually like trick-or-treating with her and her family. I don't want to mention names or whatever, but we were all trick-or-treating together, and it could have been one of our children, and I hate to say like I'm so happy it wasn't, because no little kid deserves to get ran over on trick-or-treating. Luckily, she survived, but it did break her hip. And what I remember is it was raining and her screams.
Yeah.
And we got our children out of there. Like, I feel bad because we didn't stay, like, with the other parents or anything, but our, you know, like, what are you doing that time? I knew 911 was on the way. I knew there was help coming.
And a bunch of adults flocked.
Yeah, like this car tried to make it like a hit and run. Like they tried to leave, and everybody like blocked them in the street and did not let that happen. And the guy didn't get out of his car, which I probably wouldn't have either, because people were like out for blood, because you literally just hit like a little baby. Well, she was probably like 5, but still, you just ran over a trick-or-treater, dude. Not cool.
So yeah, the reason I bring that up, be safe out there.
Yeah,
don't
definitely.
even drive if you don't have to on Halloween. Keep your ass home and give the kids some candy.
Especially don't drive fast.
Yeah, come on now. We'll send Billy Knox after you. Any final words in regards to the paranormal, Halloween, and beyond?
Stay spooky.
That's my lovely wife. Now you've seen, now you know. Stay tuned to the Halloween special, you hoes.
Jeez, now it's off and back on. Wow. Off.
Did they turn against you?
Sound like it.
Buttermilk Lane. Right there. Right. So
Oh, good.
this has to be...
What?
Were you on Buttermilk?
Yes. It's beeping.
135 points.
Wow. Wow. What was that?
What?
This is a big, scary hill. What? Yeah.
Hear that now, boys?
Yeah.
The bud shop coming in. We can hear all of you. They were trying to hide your body.
What?
We were.
Ooh, I don't like this turn. There's that turn you were talking about. Whew. That's a kiss your ass goodbye turn. Everything just...
Did you encounter something?
Something just moved back here, guys.
I just put that...
Oh, God, you scared me.
I put the ghost box back there.
Okay. I was about to freak out like there's somebody back here with me.
I'm going to grab your leg next time. What the hell is riding with us?
Right? Do you hear that wild ass noise? Like, what the fuck? Is there? Like, this is crazy. We're like up here ghost hunting, and it sounds like the gates of hell over there, and it's all burning and shit. Like, how do people live around here with this noise all the time? Like, I don't like it. It's giving me chills. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, I'm like covered in goosebumps. I don't like it. Ugh. That is weird. And where are we? Sorry, the light. The coal mine? I'm trying to turn the light off. No, there we go. What?
Okay, that's why I shut off earlier. It's hard when we can't see the bikes.
Let me go. And Rose isn't in here, so she didn't hear it, but yeah, I didn't like it. But you can still hear that roar up here at the cemetery where we're at. That is weird. Full moon's covered. That's a baby's grave. Yeah.
Happy Halloween from WXXA TV 23, Albany.
Welcome to Store 24 Halloween Party Headquarters. We got slinky costumes, funky accessories, delicious makeup, scary masks, and the most delectable taste treats like fake blood. It's not the real thing, but it ain't bad. You see, I never drink mine, but I might drink you. Come see me at Store 24 for all your Halloween party needs. I got it at Store 24.
Yeah.
Grab your partner.
Gannon, by God, Green. Congratulations.
They say White Claws are pussies. What a bunch of bullshit!
Halloween. The time of year when the leaves turn the color of blood. And yet, ironically enough, no one is man enough to get back in the ring with me to cause some more. I wonder why that is. For those of you who don't know me, I am Adam Hex, the ghoul of Steel City. I've been wandering, exploring, searching for another worthy opponent, and yet no one seems to have the balls. So, nut up or shut up! Let's fight!
We're back on the Wrestleroni Halloween special with one of the stars of the upcoming Attack of the Werewolf, one of my favorite characters in the film, Garrison Scarberry. How we feeling, my man?
We're doing pretty good. How are you doing, Lou?
Man, it's Halloween. It's a spooky season. I'm Spooky Lou.
I know. This is your day.
These are my days.
Days.
We got the special tonight, and then Tuesday we got a movie. You were there. You were there for the production of this movie. What do you remember?
Oh man, that was a lot of laughs, a lot of blood. Just a fun day overall. Like I've always wanted to be in some sort of movie, and it was really cool to be a part of it. We could have done some more male frontal nudity. I was kind of sold a bad bill of goods on that. That's, Mark had this vision. He brought me in, told me what was going on. If Game of Thrones can do it, I don't understand why we can't. So maybe on the second one, we can give a little bit out there. But other than that, yeah, absolutely. I was under the interpretation that there would be some dick. There was no dick. A little disappointed in that. But no, it was a lot of fun. Mark hit me up, was like, I want you to be an extra in this. And I was like, hell yeah, like I'm down. So I went into it thinking like, okay, I'm just going to stand there, cheer a little bit, do some things like that. And then I get some fucking speaking lines and, blood put on me. It was great. Like, couldn't ask for a better time.
I've been telling everybody, you and Dakota stole the show. We'll have Dakota on in a little bit. Don't you worry. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. That's the star right there.
Both of you guys, the chemistry, it's hilarious. And
if we don't get a spinoff, I'm going to riot.
Still, huh?
If we don't get a spinoff, I'm going to riot.
Yeah. No, it's already been requested by numerous people. I'd say that's happening. I'd say y'all are probably getting your own series. You're probably going off to Hollywood and going to say, fuck Wrestleroni after it's all said and done.
I won't forget about you, Lou.
I ain't mad at that. For those that don't know, you're a big part of RSW. Let them know your association and how you came to be a part. We know how you became a part of the project. You just said Mark asked you, but how'd you become part of RSW?
So for a very long time, Tim Cross had been asking me to come down and train, and I just never really had the time, or I guess I don't want to say motivation, because the motivation was there. Like, I always wanted to be a wrestler, always wanted to be a part of the business. This was the way to get in. I just wasn't myself prepared. And then finally one day I was like, screw it, I'll show up. Did some training for a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean like maybe 2 months. And then I ended up doing what I always do, and I broke myself, tore my knee apart, broke my leg. So in the healing process, the therapy process. I've just kind of been there when I can be there, set up rings, help out with sound, keep people away from the wrestlers if I need to. Um, and honestly, even with like that role, even though I'm not taking bumps anymore right now, just doing the bitch work, the grunt work, if you will, like it's still been a really awesome experience. Meeting all the guys, befriending all of them, like you guys are my bros. So like that's really cool to have that type of friendship with people. Plus like the whole environment, like if you guys watching at home don't know like the behind the scene things, like we're all cool with each other, and it's like the most, you know, we hear this today, like toxic masculinity, like these guys are the most positive masculine figures you can be around. Like they've all taught me very important lessons. We all treat each other with respect. We all treat each other with love. You know, even if there's beef happening for any type of reason, it's all, you know, dealt with, and then we all come together, and it's just one big bro fest. I mean, you want to experience some real positive male bonding, come train. And if you're a girl, like same thing. Like it doesn't, like this is not a male dominated sport. Like you're one of the bros. Bros is gender neutral as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, it's all one big, huge, happy family. Something I'm glad to be a part of, and I'm grateful to be a part of. How even meeting you, knowing you, like dreams come true, you know.
For sure.
Even though I'm hurt and I can't train, like I'm still getting to live the experience I've always wanted to live.
And even though you're hurt, I bragged about it on the show before, and I'll brag about it again. Even though you're hurt and you can't train, you talk about keeping people safe. Let's take it back to negative outlook. No ring deathmatch show. By God, I wasn't scared at all because you was on one side, Austin on the other. You never saw a cameraman protected like I was, so thank you for that.
Oh man, it was like, you know, I'm one of the bodyguards on Jerry Springer right there. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I showed up to that show to be a fan, to watch some wrestling, and I got to watch the wrestling. Don't get me wrong, that was amazing. But you know, saw people I knew there, stepped in and helped. Chris Frum, amazing dude. I'm going to be at the November 3rd show helping out with that. So I got your back then as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, check them out as well. You know, check out RSW, check out Negative Outlook. Some really great products out there. Haven't been to BCW yet, but you know, where there's time.
Yeah, there's time. Well, let's sell folks on Attack of the Were-Zebra. What can they expect? It's coming out this Tuesday, Halloween night, 8 p.m. What can the folks expect from this ridiculous film?
Honestly, if you're a fan of Halloween movies, if you're a fan of like that old school, like big bad monster films, this is for you. If you're not a fan of that and you're a fan of comedy, this is for you. And if you're not a fan of either one of those things, and honestly, if you're not a fan of comedy, you're wrong. But if you're not a fan of either one of those things and you're a fan of indie wrestling, and that's solely what you live and breathe, this is still a movie for you. It's got all three. It's serious without being serious. It's so great. It's such a great idea. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Mark's a genius for doing this. I really hope we get to do more. I know we'll get to do more. Happy to be a part of it regardless. But yeah, it's awesome. I really don't know how to put it into words because I don't want to give things away. But especially the comedy part, you know, because
there's a lot
really
of inside baseball in it.
Very much so. For you wrestlers out there that watch this, you know, pay attention because it's going to be some jabs at you guys that you'll love. And if you're not a fan of the business or you don't know anything about the business necessarily, there's still aspects to it that are going to suit you. So definitely check it out. Comes out Halloween. You know, it's going to be great.
No doubt, no doubt. Before I let you go, what can we expect from RSW to come? What can we expect from you? What's on your mind these next few months? November's going to be insane.
November is going to be the first weekend in November is going to be a busy one for me. You got the Negative Outlook on the 3rd, right? Yes. Okay. I was going to say, I hope that's right. And then immediately after that, very next day, Fairmont State, we're going to have the RSW 6-year anniversary.
Yep.
Big show, lots of big things planned. Y'all need to come out and check that out. If you're a student, what's the discount on the students? Is it free?
Tim said, I don't know, honestly. I was going to throw something crazy out there, but I'm not going to get in trouble. I have no clue.
If you're a student, I know something happens good for you, so, show up.
Tim will give you a handy.
Yeah. He gives good ones. He's got them thick palms.
Yeah.
You'll love it. Let's pack the house. Let's celebrate the 6-year anniversary of RSW. Come out to Negative Outlook. Let's see some blood. That's always fun. And it's no ring, which is a way different experience than what I was, raised up to and have seen in the past. Instantly fell in love with it. Would highly recommend, even if you're not a fan of wrestling. There's burlesque, there's music, but the wrestling kind of takes the cake. And there's blood. I mean, people are bleeding. Who doesn't want to see that shit?
Yeah, very much so. Very much.
Two of the best in the business as far as death matches are concerned. You have Marcus Twist and DD Vice. They're going to be there. They were at the last one. They bled a lot. They made other people bleed a lot. So it's definitely something to check out.
And I'll do you one better, Garrison. Before the 3rd, on the 2nd, Beckley, West Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
my
premiere,
God.
Yep.
PWL against RSW. Logan Taylor taking on one of his mentors, Violent Vance Desmond, and just such a crazy stack card. It's stupid ridiculous.
I 100% agree. Both amazing performers. I mean, the Morgantown show that we just had last month, or was it this month? Or was it last month? The Oktoberfest show.
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
that was on my birthday. That was September 30th.
Yes, it was. Jason and Vance going at it like that at the end. Amazing. Dream come true. Dream match to watch.
Yeah.
Logan Taylor, an amazing wrestler. Can't wait to see what he does on Thursday. That's going to be big.
Y'all got a lot to look forward to coming down the pike. Right now, you got a lot to look forward to. Hang in here. We got so many surprises, tricks, treats, and trombones even. Maybe. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Garrison Scarberry, I can't thank you enough, my man. Do you have any final words for the Wrestleroni audience before I let you go?
Hey, man, support your local wrestlers. Support your merch girls. And y'all have a happy Halloween. And watch the movie.
Watch the movie. Hang on here with me, Garrison. To the audience, just sit back, relax, man. We got a ways to go. Do your thing. Get you a drink. Smoke something. Do what you got to do. Enjoy.
Does that make sense? Billy Knox, right here, Wrestleroni Halloween Special. What's up, brother?
How we doing, man? How we doing?
Oh, we're living it.
Wrestleroni Halloween Special, huh? Seems to me that me and Paulie Kilpiss got a last man standing match tonight, do we?
Oh.
We got some surprises for Paulie. We, when I say we, meaning the collective spirit, Billy Knox is in the now, you know this. I've consumed copious amounts of mushrooms before this match. We are surfing the Kali Yuga as we speak, and Paulie is about to get his ass beat. I mean, I love Paulie with all my heart. He's one of my brothers, but he wants to step in the world of pain and blood and chaos, and that's what we're going to do.
About it. Main event, Billy Knox, Paulie Kilpiss, unsanctioned, last man standing. Lights out, death match from hell, Halloween.
Wrestleroni Halloween Special. Can you dig it, man?
Ooh, let's go.
We are back on this crazy Halloween special. Joining me right now, you know who it is. I'm a big fan, you're a big fan. Gringo Fantastico, Fantastico's Disaster Piece Theater on Troma now. Why ain't you watching? You are watching, you love it. How we doing, Fantastico?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. Just chilling like a villain. Actually, have kind of a night off for once. So
So this was good. It worked out for me to come on here like this.
That's unusual for you. If anybody busts their ass more than I do, I'll give you your due. My God, you're cranking out episodes. You're making music. You're hitting horror conventions. Just to the audience that aren't aware, what's going on in your life right now during the spooky season?
Oh, I did jack-o'-lanterns yesterday with my kids. So like, you know, a little bit of traditional, but like, so my jack-o'-lantern's super rad. So it's like, I've done the Halloween one jack-o'-lantern, and then I've done like, you know, the hockey mask, and I've done all this each year. But this year, I decided to go a little dive a little deeper into there, and I did the Halloween 6 pumpkin, and then I put the Majin symbol from fucking Dragon Ball on its forehead.
I love it. Hell
So
yeah.
that's pretty much it is. And we're just prepping to trick-or-treaters here in a couple weeks, and well, I guess in about a week, and then so yeah, it's really cool because like right now is the time where everything's slowing down a little bit for a couple of weeks, so I have some time to breathe.
Good.
And, so yeah, so I'm actually going to get to enjoy Halloween for once.
And like I say, I got to give you your due. You're busting your ass putting out these episodes of Disaster Piece Theater. When you're not doing that, you got the podcast. Let's go and dip on wrestling just for a moment. Our AEW is kind of going downhill. What do you think, man?
You think AEW?
Just a little bit. I haven't given up on them, but I don't know. The attendance down, the story's not there, the product's not there, in my opinion. But maybe your opinion's different. How you feeling?
They have the talent to make it good. I can say that. They've got a lot of good talent in there. It's just that they aren't booking stuff. Like every single match that they do, Tony tries to do a dream match, and it's like, and I said that on my pod, it's like, you know, and a lot of the time it's a dream match with a Japanese superstar, which is fine, you know, like whatever. But I honestly, I follow it because of wrestling, but the normal guy isn't going to know who the hell like Suzuki is, you know what I mean? Like, and so. And I don't know. And there was just a lot of stuff with them, with the controversy with CM Punk and all that crap. And it just kind of, I think it hurt him. And like I said, he just needs to get an experienced booker in there to put matches together that make sense. And I think that because they do have the talent, I think if they just have someone in there to kind of organize it, then they'll start doing really well again.
Right on.
My opinion.
Makes sense to me. And that's probably all the wrestling talk we're going to do, because, man, this is the Halloween special, and I know you. God bless it. You're just, like, for the folks that don't know, if you can sum up what you're doing with Trauma, Disaster Piece Theater, for folks that haven't watched prior podcasts, sell them on it. Let them know what you guys are doing.
All right, so basically I'm Trauma's Elvira.
Yeah, you are.
I just don't have my, you know,
You're sexier. I'll give you that.
But that's what I do. I host movies for Trauma. I have a show where I host the movies. I have a co-host. It's my demonic pinata, Francois, and another pinata that's been traveling around with us too now. And we have lots of guests on the show. Hellbender was just on this past episode. We had Jonah Ray from Mystery Science Theater on the episode before that. And we have like C. Robert Cargill, who wrote The Black Phone and Sinister, and Dr. Strange. He's on an episode coming up. So it's a pretty good show. I mean, it's fun and it's silly and it's stupid, but it knows what it is. If you liked that show Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, where you would interview people, you'll probably like my show because it's pretty close to that.
No doubt. Yeah, that's a good point. You got Space Ghost, and plus you get a Trauma movie when you watch. I mean,
right.
Win-win.
And my season finale is the movie everybody's been wanting to watch. It'll be March, but everybody will want to see it. It's #Shakespeare Shitstorm. So
been waiting forever for that. You've probably seen it, haven't you?
Oh, I've seen it a bunch of times.
Damn it! Coming on here rubbing in my face.
I was at Lloyd invited me out to the New York City premiere, so I was at the theater like for its New York premiere.
No doubt. So can you say it's a dream come true working with Trauma and rubbing shoulders with Joe Bob? Are you living the dream?
The dream will come when the show becomes where it can self-finance itself.
Fair enough.
then it'll be a little bit better. It is cool to like, you know, be able to like call up Lloyd on the phone if I need something. You know, it's just like hey Lloyd, I have a question, or Lloyd, is this fact true, or whatever. And then he's really cool about it. He just gives me a direct line to him, so I can just talk to him whenever I need to. And Troma's been super rad to me too about the show. I mean, they I don't know if you knew this, but they are getting ready to launch a TV station.
Really?
Troma TV, I think. I don't know. The rumor mill is that it's going to go on Pluto.
Ooh.
And if that's the case, then my show will be going on Pluto.
Ooh.
So that's really cool. We're really excited about that. If that's where it goes, like I said, it's a rumor mill. None of us really know, but that's kind of like where we think everything's leaning. Lloyd hasn't even told me where it's going. So, but that's supposed to launch as early as December, I think, is what they were saying.
I hope so. Because a lot of folks our age know Troma. I don't know about the younger generation because I'm so out of touch, but I think if Troma gets more eyes, it can really change the landscape. Especially Toxic Avenger's going to be coming out soon. You know, what can you tell us about that? What kind of scoops you got on the new Toxie?
Oh, the remake?
Yeah.
It's really good.
You've seen it too?
I've seen chunks of it.
Damn.
And it's pretty damn good. Like I was impressed. I mean, and it was hard because I love the original, you know. So when I watched this, I was like, man, they really, because I mean, you have Elijah Wood in it, and you have Peter Dinklage as Toxie. You know, I mean, you can't beat that. That's pretty cool. And it's just Legendary Pictures, I think, put it out, and they really were cool with, or really like trying to keep the integrity of the Toxic Avenger, but while still doing their own thing.
Right.
Which was really cool.
Now, with Legendary Pictures putting out Toxie, we live in a world where we could possibly get the Toxic Avenger against Godzilla. Right?
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I'm down.
I mean, if you know, they did do a Toxic Avenger where Toxie went to Japan, so
there you go.
I mean, that, you know, you have that, and I don't know, like Legendary, if this works out well when they finally release it mainstream, who knows what's going to happen? You know, maybe they're going to do a Nukem High, maybe they're going to do like a Kabuki Man movie or something like that, which would be kind of cool.
No doubt.
It's nice to see Troma getting the love for sure.
Right. I'm about it. Well, it's the spooky season. It's the Halloween special. What can you tell the audience about growing up as a young Fantastico? Some of the hell you would raise during Halloween.
Oh gosh. So you guys, I'm gonna bore you guys because I was like one of those like sticklers for the rules.
Oh yeah.
And so like we'd go soap windows and stuff like that. Nothing too like crazy. And we would go do that, but I was one of those people that I would soap my own windows. So that when people said, "Who soaped our windows?" they come to me and I'll be like, someone soaped our house too, you know.
Ah, you were smart. I dig it.
And that was pretty, I mean, we did like a lot of little Halloween parties and stuff as a kid and trick-or-treating and the whole thing like everybody did. My big thing was horror movies. I was huge into because back in the day we didn't have, you know, I'm aging myself, but we didn't have, sorry, my dog's barking in the background.
You're good.
We didn't have you know, the streaming services. We didn't have digital whatever, so we had to rely on, unless your parents were super rad and like bought you the VHS for $80, you would have to wait and see, like Halloween would have to come on TV.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then you'd have to watch it. And the cool thing about that was with Halloween there was a version of that film that was made for TV and it had extra footage in it.
Yep.
So
And you know, looking back on it, I really think it was Halloween 2 that really kicked off my love for horror. It was watching Halloween 2, and I think it might even been on MTV. I'm not sure, but watching it as a kid, it scared me, and I was like, I need more of this, and here we are. Spooky Lou.
Dude, Halloween 2 is solid. I love that movie. That's probably my favorite horror movie sequel.
Yeah.
by far. Like, Friday the 13th 2 is great. I love it too, but nothing can beat Halloween 2 for me.
Yep, that's me. Like I say, that's what really kicked it off for me. It scared me. And I even saw somebody just released Halloween 4, the TV edit, so I think I might watch that tonight, the old TV edit.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and I'm glad you touched on that. You had to watch what was on TV. You was either watching Night of the Living Dead or whatever Joe Bob was playing.
Creep Show was, I remember as a kid watching Creep Show for the first time on network TV at like 8 p.m. They would play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, whoa, that's weird. And I'd be like, hey, isn't that Sam Malone from Cheers?
Yeah, right, yep.
And the guy from Police Squad? What's going on?
Yeah, what is this? Yeah, so many names in that movie, too. So, it's a classic.
It's a good one. I remember that specifically. But as a small kid, my earliest memory of watching a horror movie during Halloween time is that my parents, and I was probably 4, and I had no business watching this movie at 4 years old. But my parents were at a friend's house and during Halloween, during a party, and he put in Blood Feast.
Really?
And so I think that might be the first horror movie I ever watched was Herschel Gordon Lewis's Blood Feast.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even see his stuff till I was probably 15 or 16, and hell, I remember buying Blood Feast 2 when I was probably like 16 or 17.
I remember being terrified because of the scene on the beach with the eye and you scooping the eye out and stuff. And then I watched it later when it was hosted on The Last Drive, and I'm like, wow, this movie is really not as good as I remember it as a kid.
No. But God bless him for doing what he was doing. Somebody had to do it, and then
might as well.
And then everybody, let's make the corpse grinders and let's do this. I'd have to Herschel Gordon Lewis. Got to give the man his props.
Right.
There might not even be a trauma. Who knows? There would be, but it might be a little different without Herschel Gordon.
Yeah, it might be because Lloyd started off like with Trauma. He started off doing like rom-coms and Squeeze Play. I think was their first one. It was about a girls softball team.
Yep.
And then he had like he had a couple of other ones like Stuck on You. The First Turn On, Stuck on You. Yeah, those are all really good movies. That's the one thing, like, for next season, because we did actually get renewed.
Congrats, good.
Thank you. And is that I want to go in and do one of the early, like, I've seen Squeeze Play and I like it, but I think Stuck on You might be the best one.
Possibly.
Of the earlier ones. And they're very reminiscent of, like, Porky's and Meatballs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're very of their time, I'll tell you that.
For sure. Like, those movies probably couldn't be made now. No way.
No, I mean, you can make them and put them on Pornhub, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. That's funny.
It's just the way it is.
Oh, man.
Well, back to the spooky season. Let me ask you this. One little final question for you before we wrap up. Have you had any paranormal experiences in your life? Something that wasn't quite right that scared you a little bit or made you wonder what the hell's going on?
So, okay, I've got 2 stories for you.
Take your time. Hell yeah, let's do it.
The first one was when I was a teenager, probably 16. There was like this abandoned building near my hometown, and no one had ever. I always asked my parents, "What's in there? What's in there?" Oh, it's this and this. And so one day, just me and my friends were like, we're like, screw it, and we went in there, and we found the weirdest shit in there. It was, we found like vampire steaks, like hundreds of them.
Really?
Yeah, just like on a cart inside of this abandoned building, and we're like, what in the hell? And we were like, we thought maybe, they were like hand carved out of wood vampire steaks.
Oh no!
And I'm like, what in the hell's going on here? Like, and I told my parents about it. They're like, the only thing they would say is just stay out of that place. That's all they would say. So I always thought that was a little weird.
Yeah, I bet you never saw any vampires, huh? Because
no,
those people were taking care of them.
Right. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I never saw any. And the second thing was a story I'd heard not too long ago from one of my childhood friends, and this happened to them recently. There was an abandoned house, and they decided that it would be a good idea. They just wanted to go in and see inside, right? Because this place had just been abandoned for years. And they went inside this place, and they saw some stuff, and they're like, well, we want to take a souvenir, even though, theft, whatever. But they they're like, we're going to take a souvenir. So they go in there and they grab a couple of things and they keep them in their house. And he told me that once, like, they brought those things into their house, they start having nightmares all the time.
Ooh.
They start hearing crazy shit, and at night, they were hearing people walk around the house at night, and they got so scared that they took these things. They were starting to get sick too. They took the things back to the house and put them back in the house, and when they did that, everything stopped.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that creepy as hell?
Yucky.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, well, tell me where that house is so I can stay the fuck away from that place.
Yeah, I feel it. Believe me, I can relate if anybody does, because my wife's a ghost hunter, and there's crazy shit happening. She has stays at our house every damn 6 months.
Oh, Jesus.
And she ain't ghost hunting here. She's going other places and bringing the shit back here.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're telling me you ain't got enough damn salt for this house.
Yeah, that's
man.
crazy, dude. I'd be like, keep that shit outside in the shed.
She don't listen. She don't listen. She's bringing all the ghosts and demons back here.
Well, if you go missing, I'll know why.
Yeah. Well, no, if I go missing, it was her. There was no spiritual activity. It was just my wife finally had enough of me.
I'll be like, why haven't I heard from Spooky Lou in a while? I don't know. I don't find out. And it's like I find a newspaper articles, man missing, went to his shed, never came back.
And she ain't going to get caught. She studies enough serial killers. They ain't going to catch her. She knows what to do with my body.
just check and make sure you don't have any dry wells or pig farms near your house. You'll be all right.
We got a lot of coal mines in Monongah, man, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
I'm screwed. I'm on borrowed time. Oh well. Oh man, I appreciate you hopping on this Halloween special. Before I let you go, let the folks know where they can find you on social media, how they can watch you. If you got any merch or slanging, whatever you want to put out there, you know how we do. You've been on here before. Put it on out there.
Fair enough. Thank you. So you can find my show on Trauma Now. We discussed that earlier. New episodes like once a month, the beginning of every month. You can find all my music coming up. It'll be when the album's done. We'll release it on whatever. I don't even know what people use for that anymore. Like maybe Spotify or something. And
what's the name of the band? I love it.
Oh, Rusty Razor Wire and the Chair Shots.
There you go. See, you already love it.
And our first album's called Unprotected.
Oh, okay. The next one's going to be called CTE.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. I'm actually in the initial stages of making a film now.
Oh, well, tell me more. We got to know more about this.
I can't tell you too much about it. Like, that's the thing. I can't tell you a lot about it right now because it's still in the initial stages of everyone getting, and I'm not working with my usual crew on this, so this is like a bigger thing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not at liberty to, but anyway, I'm writing the whole thing, which is really super cool. And I'll just put it this way. I've talked to a lot of people that you guys would know to be in this as like cameos.
Nice.
So I'm hoping that all this all rolls out. Like it's a very early initial stages. Like it literally just got the okay like a week and a half ago.
Congrats. Hell yeah. It gives me something to look forward to.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I don't know exactly where it's going to go or how that's going to work, but as I know, I will definitely be posting. And when I'm posting, there's a nice segue. You can find me on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now, at Real Fantastico. You can find me on Instagram also, Gringo Fantastico, on there as well. So there you go. That's how you can find me. That's the easiest way. And I'm on that Blue Sky app too. Ooh. So you can find me on there too.
You're more in touch with the social media than I am. I have no clue about that. I know Sky Blue, but not Blue Sky. So I don't know.
Nice.
Hell yeah, awesome. Man. I appreciate you coming on. You're killing it. I'm so proud of you. And you're, like I say, I've told you before, you're an inspiration to me. Hell, we got a horror movie coming out our own selves. It might only be 15 minutes, but it's a movie, by God.
Hey, that's awesome. You need to let me know when that's done so I can watch.
Halloween night, I'll shoot you the link, I promise you.
Badassery.
Hell yeah, man.
Cool.
I'll ask you to hang on.
Congratulations on that too, and congratulations on the show. Still, you're fucking killing it, dude.
I'm a trying. And I think it's Halloween special. I think folks are going to dig it because of folks like yourself. And we even got Madman Pondo coming up here in a bit, going to give us his top 10 horror movies.
I fucking love Pondo.
Yeah, such a good dude.
Telling you before, like he the very first wrestling show I was ever on, Pondo was on that show, and he was very welcoming. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, he's been super cool to me, so he's definitely one of the good guys in my book.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. Can't thank you enough. You got any final words before I let you live your life?
Be awesome and don't hurt each other or something.
Hey, that kind of, we put out that message. I'm about it. I love it. Good shit. I'll ask you to hang on the line, my man. To the listeners and the viewers, hang in there. There's so much more to come. Just hang in there. See what we got next and what we got next and what we got next. It's coming up.
Awesome. Glad to be here.
Thank you, Bobby.
Hey, everybody. It's the psychedelic sweetheart Stephen Meeks. And, you know, being a Kentucky boy myself, I like to consider myself a little bit of a cowboy. Cowboy enough to know that cowboys say, yeah! All right, but nobody ever thinks to ask a cowboy, how ye? AJ Sensation, how ye doing? You're kind of an ornery little cowboy, man. I think you need a hug. So on November the 4th at Battleground Pro Wrestling in Greeley, Colorado, the psychedelic sweetheart Stephen Meeks makes his debut. And listen, you might write me off as a little bit of a jokester, a little bit of a clown. But listen, whether you believe in Stephen Meeks or not, I love you. And regardless, we will love people through wrestling together. See you later.
Spookaloo, back with you. Halloween special, Wrestleroni, Madman Pondo. What a surprise. How we doing, my man?
I'm doing great. Like, a lot of people ask me to be on podcasts, but of course they're wrestling podcasts. And I think a couple of times, do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? But when you said, let's do a horror movie, pick 10, I'm all about it, brother. You got me. You got my attention. I'm ready to roll. I got 10, actually 12 in a way, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But hey, man, it's October. It's time. And yes, you got your Freddys, you got your Jasons, you got your Michael Myers, you got your Candymans, you got your Art the Clowns, which is kicking fucking ass. But I picked 10 that maybe people haven't heard about. Maybe they have, but you know, I dug deep. I went deep and found some obscure ones, because anybody could talk about Michael Myers and Leatherface and all the popular ones, but together we're gonna get people watching some old time shit.
Good. That's what I'm about. And hey, who better to ask than Madman Pondo? I knew the man to ask.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's get obscure. Go ahead and crank it out to me. You go in whatever direction you want to go. You can do 100 if you want, but let me know what you got, Pondo.
All right, buddy. Well, the first one, when I saw this movie back in the day, so my first 3 jobs was video stores.
Nice.
SNL video, CNN video, and I can't even remember what the other one was. But so once you got done watching all the good movies, you always watch the shitty movies. Right. Or not shitty movies, but the beer movies and the brighter movies. And one of them that I can't tell you how many times I took home is The Hitcher with C. Thomas Howell and Rutger Hauer. This is probably Rutger Hauer's best he's ever done. Mm-hmm. So C. Thomas Howell teaches us not to pick up hitchhikers, no matter how tired you are, how much boredom you obtained on your trip. Don't pick up hitchhikers. And this movie is the epitome of that, because Rutger Hauer isn't only a serial killer, but he's a thankful serial killer. He
Yeah.
thinks his shit out. I don't want to go too much into it because I'll ruin some shit, but this movie was put together so well. Like, C. Thomas Howell did great. Rucker Howard did great. So, yeah. The first one I'm talking about is The Hitcher. So, if you've never seen it, now they made a remake, which is no way as good as the first one. So, if you're going to take my recommendation, find The Hitcher with C. Thomas Howell and Rucker Howard and give that a shot.
Go for the
You
OG.
seen this one, right?
Yep. And let me ask you before we get to the next one, you've been on the road a lot. Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker after watching that movie?
Not at all. I haven't picked up a hitchhiker in my life, really.
Good. Fuck them.
Yeah. How about you?
Nope. I ain't doing it.
What about if one was bent over her hood with Daisy Duke shorts and needed a ride?
Let's go ahead and shoot to the next one before I get myself in trouble. What we got next on the list?
All right. This one, the name always confuses me. It's either Frontiers or Frontier S.
Oh, okay.
Do you know about it?
I do. Isn't it French?
Yeah, it's a French movie, and a lot of people hated on it, saying that it was trying to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre but I don't see that. There is so much more going on. There's so many family members, more than what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre had, and not to mention the characters that they just keep getting better and better and better from the killer family. So yes, it is a French movie, and I do believe if you can't stand subtitles, I do believe on the DVD version, not the Blu-ray version, on the DVD version you can try. Maybe I got that backwards. Maybe it's anyway. One of either the DVD or the Blu-ray, you can translate it over into English if you just can't take subtitles. I like to watch the movie the way that it was filmed, so I'm a subtitle guy if there's subtitles, you know.
I'm with
you. But Frontier S is about just give you a little small premise. There's like 4 or 5 people who stole some stuff, and they're trying to get away from the cops, and they go to a small hotel, and actually I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anything I go farther than that, it's gonna tell you guys part of the movie, and I'm not trying to do that. I want you to watch the movie and tell this guy what you think, if my predictions were good or if they were bad. If you liked them, I like you. If you don't like them, hey.
Pondo says fuck off. No, that's a hardcore movie.
That's it, man. The next one, this one caught me by surprise. Like, so many people kept telling me, dude, you got to check out this movie. So finally I sat down and I did. It's called The Sadness. Huh? Is that not a badass movie?
It surprised me. It was way better than I thought it would be.
It's a subtitle movie. I've never seen an English dub version of it. And again, if you can't take subtitles, then this is not the movie for you. But if you can sit through the subtitles, this is a badass movie. People call it a zombie movie, but it's not a zombie movie. There's a chemical in the air that affects people and turns them into dirty mouth killers, more or less. And filthy language. And yeah, man, like I said, it really caught me off guard. You can find this one on Shudder.
Yep.
And like I said, subtitles or nothing, but check out The Sadness. So the next one is, this one also caught me off guard, and there is subtitle and translation. It's called Train to Busan.
Oh, okay. You got me with a new one here. Tell me about it.
Oh, okay. Train to Busan is a zombie movie, and it is fucking awesome. Like, I thought maybe I was done with zombie movies, you know, because The Walking Dead just oversaturated everything. But Train to Busan is really fucking good, and you're lucky enough that you don't have to wait, that the part 2 Peninsula is also. So watch Train to Busan, then watch the movie Peninsula, which is part 2. to Train to Busan, but this one gets you, man. You're worried about the characters, and that barely ever happens to me anymore. So, Train to Busan and Peninsula.
I've been meaning to check that one out. I'm going to. Go ahead.
Yeah. Give that one a try, man. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
The next one I got. This is a favorite of mine, and why this main character isn't up there with the Michael Myers and the Arts the Clowns and all that. The Funhouse. Have you ever seen the Funhouse?
Yes, Toby Hooper. Oh man, I've wore out that DVD.
Right. Some kids go to the local fair, and they get the idea. Hey, let's spend the night in the Funhouse, and shit happens from there. Yeah. You do have to sit through 30 minutes of circus acts and freak things. After that, this movie takes off, and the main character is so awesome looking. And so, anyway, Toby Hooper did a good one on this one. Rest in peace, Toby. The Funhouse.
Why do you think it never took off? Because that's such a good movie.
I don't know, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to tell the people that there are other movies other than Jason and the mainstream guys, even the Tall Man. I mean, this is below the Tall Man. This is below Carrie. This is like the ones that nobody talks about, and that's why I'm glad that I've got the chance to talk to you guys today about it. But the Funhouse has one of the best horror master. He should have been farther. And now that I've been going to a lot of horror conventions, I do see the guy on T-shirts and shit like that. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is getting a little more attention, but I want him to get a lot more attention. So
I'm glad you brought that one up for sure, because that's one I've barked about forever and made my friends watch, and everybody loved it. So yeah.
Yep. The Funhouse by Toby Hooper. The next one, this one is not all that old, but it's called The Overlord. Did you see The Overlord?
I've heard, but I haven't watched it.
All right. This starts out being Saving Private Ryan, then turns into Schindler's List, then turns into a badass zombie flick.
Really?
So, yeah, that's three things to put in a 2-hour movie that just sparked my interest, and I've watched this one I don't know how many times. So I don't want to tell you anything about it. Just look for the movie Overlord. I think it's 2018 or 19, something like that. It's not that old. It's the newest one on my list, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But a lot of people don't know about this movie, so I'm trying to get people aware of it. So yeah, Overlord.
I'll check it out. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. This is the newest movie on my list, and this one's just total fun. It's a movie called Sis.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. All right. I don't want to tell you jack about this movie, except the characters in this movie are so fucking funny and cool, but it's a horror movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. But SYCYST, Sis, is a good one, and I picked this up for $10 at Walmart. So,
really?
But I'm pretty sure it's streaming places now.
Just sounds gross. Sis.
Yeah. The next one is an Australian or New Zealand. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that, yes, they do speak English, but sometimes the accents are so strong, like they have some Aborigine guys on there, like from Crocodile Dundee, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Wormwood, Road of the Dead.
Okay.
One of the best zombie films. It's got some really cool characters in it. It keeps you going the whole time. Wormwood, Road of the Dead. And my suggestion is to go ahead and put those subtitles on. You don't have to pay attention to them until you can't understand what they say. Then give them a look. But yeah, and with Wormwood, Road of the Dead, if you haven't seen that one, you guys are lucky because you don't have to wait on Wormwood Apocalypse Part 2, which has a lot of the same characters in it, and it just picks up where the first one let off.
Really?
So
Okay.
Wormwood, Road of the Dead, and then Wormwood Apocalypse is the second one. Don't watch them backwards, or you're gonna be like, what the hell is this? But watch Wormwood, Road of the Dead first. If you like that one, move right on to Apocalypse because it's out now.
Okay, I'm learning here. Hell yeah.
All right. My next movie is a movie called Girl House that has a serial killer. I'll go ahead and tell you named Loverboy. This is a horror movie for the year 2000s, and you'll see what I'm talking about while you're watching this because the serial killer uses a lot of electronical advantages to get to his victims, and the guy he's a rapper that I had no clue. But anyway, a lot of good tits, a lot of good looking chicks, if that helps you out. But the story is awesome. Girl House. Check out Girl House.
It's another new one. Okay.
And my last one, this is my favorite horror movie. And yes, cancel culture would not let this movie be made today, but the movie's called Mother's Day.
Yes.
And it's not my favorite because of the rape scenes. It's not my favorite because of bullying women, but it is my favorite because there's a mother who's teaching her kids to be killers and rapists, and it's like these two adult boys are not grown up yet. Like, they fight all the time. They have to ask mom questions all the time. They have to kiss mom on the cheek. Something about this movie. This is probably the one I've watched the most. My favorite horror movie. And a lot of people hate on Trauma, but this is the cool thing about Trauma. If you go to trauma.com, you can watch every movie they have for free. Mm-hmm. So what other company would ever do that for you?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Mother's Day. So we will go backwards. First one was Mother's Day.
Lloyd Kaufman's brother. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Charles Kaufman. Mm-hmm. Charles Kaufman. On that DVD, I'll give you a small story. I found out he was working at a bread place in California. Well, I called that place and talked to Charles Kaufman for about 10, 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, he said, I'm the Sherlock Holmes of horror movies. He called me that.
Hell yeah.
The second one is Girl House. Third and fourth is, third is Wormwood, Road of the Dead, and Wormwood Apocalypse. Fourth movie is Sis. Fifth movie is Overlord. Sixth movie is The Fun House. Seventh is Train to Busan and Peninsula because it's 1 and 2. The Sadness, which caught me off guard, but is a badass movie. Frontier or Frontier S. Let me see if I can see how that's put on there. Frontier, and then that S is red on that. So I don't know if it's Frontier S or Frontiers, but if you search it. And the last one is The Hitcher with C. Thomas Howell and Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer's best work I think he ever did. And there you go. There is 10 picks of obscure horror movies that I would wish people would check out.
Check them out for Madman Pondo this spooky season. Before we let you go, Pondo, do you have any upcoming shows you want folks to come attend? Do you have any new merch you want to slang? Anything you want to put out there to the masses they should check out?
Well, I do have Hollow Wicked coming up. Insane Clown Posse's 30th anniversary of Hollow Wicked. I am wrestling on that. Wrestling starts at 4 o'clock, so if you want to come for the wrestling, you better come before 4. Man, just so much. I go back to Japan in December.
You guys are killing it.
Doing our best, man. Doing our best. I I have a book out. It's 238 pages of embarrassing and some not so embarrassing stories, but I tell the truth and I tell it from the heart. If you want to own a autograph copy, you can get that at eatsleepwrestle.com. Tell John Cosper I want an autograph copy. And then if you bring that book to one of my matches, I will always give it the old bloody thumbprint there on the first page for you. And the reason I do that is someday when I'm not around and they figure out this whole Jurassic Park shit, you can make another one of me.
There you go.
So then, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we can bring back Kiss and Madman Pondo. So hell
Damn
yeah.
right. I used to own that, but in between divorce and girlfriends, I lost that comic book somewhere.
Been there.
And if you're looking for a Madman Pondo t-shirt, worldwide.com. Deathmatchworldwide.com. Corey Higdon over there made a whole damn website for deathmatch workers. You can find all your favorite deathmatch workers t-shirts on there and a few more. So again, that is, oh, I'm sorry, I even forgot. So the book, eatsleepwrestle.com, or you can find it on amazon.com.
Okay.
And then the t-shirts is deathmatchworldwide.com. Tell Corey Higdon I sent you. And yeah, man, that's about all I got.
Hell yeah. Can't thank you enough, Madman Pondo. Hell yeah.
problem,
Got any
man.
big plans for Halloween?
Yeah, that's Hallowicked.
That is Hallowicked. Okay. Well, that's big plans.
That's on that show. And don't forget, 2001 Maniacs, if you watch it, you might see a familiar face in there all through the movie. I might show up in there. You never know.
Oh, man, that you talk about that. Honest to God, not just because you're on here. I've watched that movie so many times. First time I watched it, and you popped up. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy cameos in that, but
There
such
is,
a good
yep.
flick.
I hear you, man. I'll tell you a story about it before we go.
Sweet.
I saw Kane Hodder, and I was like, hey, man, I saw that we're in the same scene. And he's like, what movie's that? I said, 2001 Maniacs. They filmed his part in California. They found my part in Georgia, but they wound them together, and it was like we're in the same area, but we're not. But you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Oh, yeah, man. I'll ask you to stay on the line here with me just for a moment, Pondo. To the viewers, stay tuned. So much stuff coming down the pike. Just hang in there.
Hang
that's
in
what
there.
we got.
You know, Jay Master, I'm getting tired of asking for opportunities. I'm just tired of being the good guy around here. I'm tired of getting the same matches that I never asked for and getting nothing in return. I'm just done being the good guy, so I'm gonna take matters of my own, Jay. Let's see what we got. Welcome to Jay Master's house. Oh, look at that. Good Lord. This is the shittiest, most virgin room I've ever seen. Wow, what do we got here, huh? What do we got here, cameraman? What's this? A J Master action figure? Wow, it's probably more action than he's ever seen in his entire life. Good Lord, what do we got here? Oh man, a good old guitar. Wow. I'm gonna play some new songs for you, huh? Well, I'm J Master, and I am the worst wrestler alive. God damn it, he sucks. What a shitty ass wrestler. Look at this. Look at this. Wrestling boots. Who wears them these days? Nobody. Nobody wears wrestling boots. He sucks. Look at this. Got the vest here. Oh. What is this? What is this? Oh, the Foo Fighters, the worst band in the world. God damn it. You know what, J Master? I'm here because I want to throw the challenge. June 12th. It's going to be you and me for that Metropolitan Championship. And you know why you're going to say yes? Because I am going to make you say yes, J Master. What do we got here? Oh, look at that! J Master Spirits! Look at that! You must be J Master's mother, huh? Well, nice to meet you. I must introduce myself. Shut up. Don't call the police. My name is Mike Brooks, and I'm the reason why J Master's gonna have nightmares after June 12th. You know, your son is Grace. What are you doing, woman?
Fuera. Andate de casa.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Chao,
I don't want any trouble. Have a good night. Remember, June 12th, your son is never gonna be champion again. Manners. Let's close the door. Your time is up, J Master. I said it before, I say it again. Your time is up. I'm gonna be champion. How was that? Whoa! What the? There's no way. There's no way. What the hell is this thing here in my house? I don't know.
¿Qué te pensás que puedes venir a mi casa?
What are you doing in my place, you
Quédate quieto. ¿Pensás que puedes venir a insultar a mis viejos? ¿Me tratan con mi familia? Pura.
That was your mistake, J Master. You in my house, you asshole! My house! You're gonna learn to never do this again in my house!
¿Me estuviste persiguiendo y no me dejaste en paz? Entonces, mira todo. No puedo. Soy así, guacho.
You're a coward! Why don't you finish the job? Huh? You're a coward! Oh, by the way, your mother's perfume was really nice.
¿Qué? ¿12 de junio? No te vas a poder escapar. Porque la lucha va a ser un encadenados.
We're back on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. You're saying, who's this? I'll tell you who it is. It's Mindy the Merch Girl. How you doing?
Hi.
I wanted to have you on. Well, we've been wanting to have you on the podcast for months now. We've got a little spot here on the Halloween special just for you, Mindy, because you do so much for all of us. I said, we got to have Mindy on. But I said, what are we going to talk about? It's Halloween. And you told me you've had some paranormal phenomena at your office here and there.
Yes.
You have?
Yes. Actually, this morning I had an experience. So not my home office, not the story's not about this office, but my work office. So I was on the phone, just chit-chatting, going in to start the day, and I went in to turn on the light, and out of the corner of my eye, seeing like shadow person off to my right, and like I acknowledged, I was like, I see you over there, because I've worked there 12 years, and nothing has ever been like eerie feeling or like bad feeling or anything like that. It is all just shadows, footsteps. So I seen the shadow this morning. I acknowledged that entity because I try to be nice and, you know, involve them in the day, and
Very
good
wise.
morning, how are you? You know, flip on the light. I try not to think about it, because if I think about it too much, then, you know, my brain starts going and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. We've had some pretty cool experiences there. They do know my name.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was sitting at the desk, minding my business, and I heard, "Hey, Mindy." And I knew it wasn't my boss. I knew it wasn't like a patient in the office, because there wasn't, I think there was somebody like way in the back. So I went back and I was like, "Hey, did you say my name?" And they're like, "No." And I was like, okay. Like, I don't know what the rules are for like an entity knowing your name. Like, I know with vampires, you can't invite them in. So I don't know what the rules are with like ghosts and stuff. So, I've had that. I have a lot of like shadow people out of the corner of my eye. My boss has actually seen upstairs full body little girl apparition.
Ooh.
Like, yeah. She's been in the bathroom and in the hallway, and needless to say, I don't use the bathroom upstairs often because I don't want her like peeking her head out around the shower curtain like she has done in the past, because I will pass away. But yeah, there's activity. They're all pretty cool. They usually get a little more active around season change. So we're starting to see the seasons change. They're becoming a little more active. But they're all pretty, you know, pretty cool. The doctor who was there before we were in practice at that office has seen a little black lady apparition. And there have actually been patients who have seen apparitions in the building. There have been times where we come in and the office furniture in the waiting room has been in disarray, moved around. I know I didn't do it like that. So just little things like that. They don't really mess with you too much, but they've touched my boss's ear. They've knocked things off shelves more around him than they have me. But so yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
they're all right. Yeah.
Sounds like you kind of got to deal with them almost on a daily basis, and you kind of come to accept it.
Yeah, you know, when I walk in the mornings, especially with time change, when it's dark, I don't like going in the office at dark. I don't go upstairs by myself when it's dark. But I always try to greet them because they were here well before I was here, and if I'm cool with them, they're cool with me. We're not going to tempt anything, but we're just going to stay friendly.
Well, hey, very respectful of you. It kind of sounds like you know what you're doing. It kind of sounds like you've been through the motions in life. Have you had other paranormal experiences?
I have here at the house. We've had experiences with more noises. Jocelyn, my daughter, she has seen like shadows here back when I was married, which was like 15, 16 years ago. You could just tell when something came in the room, and I would always just tell myself like, oh, it's the kids that are getting ready to like crawl on the bed, but it wasn't ever the kids. And I could feel it walk through the door, walk around my bed, walk around to the left side of the bed, and then it would go back out. I never looked because I didn't want to see, but you could feel it. You could feel when it came in, and it would stand there for just a few minutes and then it would leave. So that hasn't happened recently, but it has happened here. I have cats who see more than we see. So we are very much aware of whoever might be here or whatever might be in our space. I think it's probably tied more to the land than it is to the house. But yeah, I've had some really scary experiences. It was like a dream in a dream type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you wake up and you're like, oh God, that was like really freaking scary. And then you wake up and you're like, oh God, that was even more scary. And that happened in my son's room. Like, I've never felt comfortable in his room ever. But he has never complained about anything happening in there, but I've had experience in there, and I don't go in there unless I need to be in there.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's a little freaky.
So what do you use to cope? Like me, when I'm walking down a dark alley or something, or through a graveyard, or have that weird, eerie feeling, I always think, it might sound corny, and I don't think I've ever even verbalized this, but hey, I've got Jesus on my side. You're not touching me. And honestly, like, I do think that, and I get through. I'm not scared. But I know everybody's different. Everybody has different religions, different philosophies. What do you use for strength?
So when I had the dream, it was definitely, you know, calling in the power of Jesus and the protection of him. To say that I'm Christian, I am not, but
That day you were.
Well, yeah,
for a minute.
We won't get involved in the like the semantics of it or anything, but you know, I believe in him and his powers and his consciousness as a entity that is a healer.
Right.
I don't subscribe to the religious side of it.
Okay.
So to speak. So, but yeah, that and talking to them.
Yeah.
You know, I talk a lot to spirit, to the spirits. I don't know if they understand me or if they, you know, but I try to be as confident and as calm and conscientious of that they were possibly a soul on this earth, and just try to be respectful to that.
Right on.
You know, there are a lot of things that I don't like. I don't like to do because I just feel like it's kind of exploitive type stuff. But you know, I try not to like voice my opinion on that too much. But you know, I feel bad for the souls who are left here and can't pass to that next realm, and they're just stuck in this space. So if I can help them like move or just be comfortable in my presence, then that's what I want to do.
I dig it. I dig it. Do you have any plans for Halloween?
Not this year. I don't have any plans. Jocelyn is usually my big Halloween person. I am not a scary movie person. I used to watch them, you know, when I was younger, but now it just sticks with me too much, and it feels I put too much of my emotional state into it, which is dumb.
So you're casually talking to spirits, but you can't watch a scary movie.
I can't watch a scary movie to
okay.
save my life. I don't know. It's the craziest thing ever, but I'm not, I think about it too much. The last probably scary movie that I watched that I remember watching was The Ring, and it just, you know, I would see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. So I try not to watch scary movies. Too much childhood trauma from those. You know what I mean? Like no adults were supervising us when we were watching Pet Sematary, and I think there was one movie we watched that was called Cannibal Campout or something.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That's
we went to, what was that that place over on East Side? Chick's Bargain Center.
Go down to the basement. Yeah.
God, they didn't watch none of us. We're like 8 years old going downstairs getting like the scariest movies ever.
You're not the first person to say that on this special. All of us are renting the rated R movies and having a field day.
Yeah, I got trauma. That's what I got from it. Absolutely.
Well, before I let you go, Mindy, I want to make sure to give you a chance. Plug the merch. Let them know where they can find you, whether it be in person, online, the socials, whatever you want to put out there. You put it out there for them.
So, Merch Girl Designs on Facebook, merchgirldesigns.com. Super easy to find me. I'm at most RSW shows. I am at BCW shows. You can order online. You can message me. You can text me, whatever. Super easy to work with. Super quick getting turnaround products coming out. So whatever you can think of, it's not just limited to t-shirts. We do socks, keychains, you name it, we're doing it. So whatever you want to do, we're going to slap your image on there. Get the logo out.
And you're doing it for some big names, too. I mean, Billy Knox, Colton Quinn, Saturday Night Special. Give me a few more that I didn't name.
So, gosh, real quick, I have the new up-and-coming BBC. What's his name?
Big Black Carl.
Carl, yes, yes, him. I've done stuff for James the Simpson, the ref. I just did some of his stuff. Who else do I have in there? I got Andrew the Giant from Micro Federation. I have him in there. I have a little bit from each and every segment around. We have Frat Daddy stuff. I'm looking through my designs here, trying to find some people. We got Colton, Zeke, No Mercy. I know we don't like Zeke, but we got unappreciated folks. Listen, I'm an equal opportunity merch girl.
Fair enough.
I love all of my peoples.
We're waiting on a new order. I know you can't keep the fuck Zeke Mercer shirts in. They just fly off the shelves, but we're going to need some new ones.
Everybody hates him. He's all right, I guess. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Mindy, I can't thank you enough for joining me. I'll ask you to hang on the line to the viewers. Keep watching. There's so many surprises in the story. You won't believe it. You're not going to believe your eyes. I can't hype it up enough. And while you're at it, get online, get on Facebook, and buy some merch. You're excited. Mindy says she's going to give you a discount.
Yeah.
Use Spooky Lou and you'll get 75% off. It's crazy.
Listen, you shut your whole filthy mouth right there.
Use code Spooky Lou in the next 48 hours. It's all good. Don't worry about what she says. Just hang in there.
I'll add a sticker or something for Spooky Lou.
There you'll get a sticker for the kids.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy, the Versace Stoner, with another episode of VSW.
These sons will beat you.
That's right, folks. Big news flash up. Oh my God! VSW.
Fast hats know what time it is. Get up off of your seats and bow down to the king.
One of the greatest in this game and one of my favorite all-time people in this game. The Versace Stoner.
It's places like this. I started in a mill. I'm here still in a mill. I consider myself a mill wrestler.
Spookaloo back with you, Halloween special. How you do? Dakota Steyer, what the hell? What are you doing here?
I'm living the dream, baby.
You're on the Roni, the Halloween special.
It was a lifelong dream here. I didn't know it, but I've made it now. I can call my mom and say I made it. I'm on the Wrestleroni.
Hell yeah, you want to call her up right now? Well, I want your time. I'm sorry, I don't want to, nothing against your mother, God bless her, but you're all mine right now. Sorry.
That's right. I even put my phone on silent. This is important business.
Well, thank you, sir. I promise I won't keep you long. I know you're a busy dude. You're on your way to Hollywood after Attack of the Were-Zebra. The calls are coming in just from the trailer releasing alone. What can you tell the audience about making the film Attack of the Were-Zebra?
Well, first off, I've got a little bit of, I got to get out my displeasure first.
Oh, shit.
Swerve? I was promised by the creator and director that there would be full frontal male nudity. And I'll tell you this much, I was there when we filmed it. And the only thing I got was the mad cow in his underwear. So I got a little bit of displeasure there. And my fearless co-star, Mr. Garrison, who was on your I don't know if this will be before or after me, but I heard that he mentioned that there was no full frontal male nudity. And since we are the new Jay and Silent Bob of comedy horror movies, it's only right that I support my brother and my partner in cinema in our displeasure.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll make a Thanksgiving film, and we'll call it like Die Hard Dicks or something. Just dicks swinging left and right.
I know Garrison will gladly be in the middle, and I'll tell you what, just because I love him so much, I'll take like 5 for the team.
Hell yeah.
Like 5.
God bless you. Well, I know I'm keeping mine on. There ain't nothing to brag about my way, I promise you that. But
if we want to keep fans, I will stay close.
Thank you. On a serious note, what can you tell the folks about Attack of the Were-Zebra?
If you are a fan of horror movies, if you are a fan of comedies, raunchy comedies, if you are a fan of independent films, if you are a fan of really anything, with the exception of like those faith-based family watches, you will like Attack of the Were-Zebra. I dare say you will love it. If you know anybody that's involved in the movie, you will love it. There were a lot of people involved on that night. There were a lot of my favorite people involved. A lot of hard work, a lot of blood. I had to get rid of my Macho Man shirt as a result.
Oh.
I knew going into it that I wasn't going to get to survive the Macho shirt. I will say that it came out of my jeans and my shoes, so that's a plus. Just took a lot of scrubbing. But that it's going to be a fun watch. You're gonna fall in love with the mad cow. You're gonna fall in love with the old men from the Muppets standing up inside the ring there, just kind of taking in everything. If you're a fan of independent wrestling and all of the stereotypes that come with it, I think there's a lot there as well.
Right.
Which I can't give anything away, but you'll see it in the movie. You'll go, yep, I've heard that, or I've seen that, or just everything that's involved in it. Really, it hits home if you're a wrestling fan specifically, but there's something for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Of the appropriate age, I should say.
Fair enough. I was telling somebody, I had my 12-year-old helping me edit it, and thank God, as soon as she left the room, that's when Dee Dee started talking. I said, oh, man, I dodged that bullet.
Yeah, it's a little raunchy.
But it's us. What would you expect?
Yeah, it's us, and it's us in our natural habitat.
Yeah, it's us being us.
Yeah, it sounds weird to say because we made a movie, but it's as real as you can make it given the circumstances.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it comes off really well. Because there's all the aspects of wrestling involved in it, from start to finish, from the wrestling perspective, the referee, the fans, all of that. And it was just so fun to make.
Yeah.
I had a super busy day that day, and I got home. I laid down because I was not feeling the best, and my wife said, "Aren't you going to go, help film that movie?" And I said,
I don't think I want to. I don't feel very good. I didn't have the energy, and she's like, you should go. I think you'll have fun. So I have to shout out my lovely wife for giving me that push, because I'm so glad that I did.
Oh man, same here.
so
I
much
want to shout her out too, because honest to God, you guys made a difference, a huge difference. It turned it into a completely different movie.
I think so. I'm a terrible actor. I'm so glad that I'm not a worker, because you don't want to hear these promos. You definitely don't want to see me wrestle. But I really enjoyed it, and it's probably, as far as my memories with the wrestling guys that I know, and yourself and everybody, it's up there in my top few favorite memories already. Definitely.
Hell yeah. That
And
says a lot, because man, we're making magic every show.
every time we are. It's not like we hit the bar and then we go back down, and then we go down a little further, and then we go back. We're hitting the bar, and then we're setting a new one, and then we hit it. And I think our next show here next weekend, November 4th at Fairmont State, we're gonna hit another bar. I really think that, especially with all the matches we have lined up, it's gonna be an incredible show.
No doubt. There's a lot of stuff for fans to look forward to. You've got you got this. You're watching the Halloween special. You got the movie coming up. You've got PWL against RSW. Then you've got a no-ring death match show. Then you got the 6-year anniversary show. It's ridiculous.
People can say what they want about the product you see on TV, about all the different interpromotional wars between your big companies out there on the mainstream, but there is so much good quality content wrestling in your own backyard.
Yep.
Between RSW, VCW, PWL, the what Mark and Dee Dee and those guys are doing with the no-ring deathmatch stuff, which I need to come check out. I've been wanting to, and I got to. But there's something for everybody. If you're into a family show, there's something there for you. If you're into something that's blood and guts, there's something for you. There's just something for everybody, and I think it's beautiful. It is the best time in the world to be a wrestling fan.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that myself. And if you don't believe us, take my challenge. Go check it out for yourself. It's one thing to watch it on YouTube. I think that'll sell you. But I would say, if you can, get out there and do it live. It's a whole different experience.
Definitely.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in the videos and everything, but being there live, it's a whole different atmosphere. You can feel it. The blood will fly on you, the sweat, all the bodily fluids, and you'll love it.
You're guaranteed to get a hug from Paulie Kilpus.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you want one or not.
Yeah, it's happening.
You're getting one. I leave every show sweaty from one hug.
It'd be crazy if he showed up on this Halloween special later. I'm just saying. It'd be pretty crazy.
Well, foreshadowing, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Foreskin, foreshadowing. That's how we do. I've kept you. I know you're a busy man. Like I say, I know you got Hollywood waiting. Before I let you go, do you have any last words for the audience for the Halloween season, or pertaining to the movie? I don't give a damn. If you got something to get off your chest, do it. Put it out there, Dakota.
You have to. It's not a request. You have to check out Attack of the Were-Zebra, which premieres on Halloween. You have to. You have to. And if you're watching this special, you're already invested in what Spooky Lou is doing, the best podcaster in the game, providing the best content throughout West Virginia.
Well, thank you.
You're going to check it out. We already know. And if you're thinking, I don't know if I want to go watch that, yeah, you do.
It's 15 minutes. Jesus.
It's how long?
15 minutes. That's all you need.
15 minutes out of your day. That's a solid poop for most people.
I can get it done in a minute and a half. That's wiping and everything.
That's why I said most.
Most, I got you.
I got you in like 5 minutes and I'm done.
Yeah.
But 15 minutes. It's all we need of you. We're not asking you to sit through a 2-hour show. I'd ask you to sit through an 1.5-hour movie. 15 minutes. And it's going to be, you're going to laugh, you're going to be horrified, you're going to laugh more, and you're going to say, who in the hell is the mad cow? And in the world just may never know.
No, I don't know. It's a pretty distinctive voice, I tell you that.
It's almost like I've heard it before. It sounds real familiar. I wish I could put my finger on it. It's got me in a real twist.
I'm sure you would like to put your finger on it. We'll leave it at that.
Or in it.
My goodness. Stay tuned. So many surprises in store. Dakota, I can't thank you enough. You're one of the best men I know on planet Earth, and I hardly even know you, but I love you. Damn good dude. And we'll get you back on here soon so we can do a Dakota deep dive.
Listen, you tell me when, and I'm already getting requests for other podcasts and stuff that's in the works, so I had to come on, and my first ever little podcast appearance, it had to be with Spooky Lou. The only way to do it, man. It's only right. It's only right.
Truly humbling, a pleasure and an honor, my man.
Always.
You hang on the line with me, Dakota, to the viewers, and yeah, because you're a viewer, you're not a listener today. You about got to be watching this bad boy, because we got some things coming. Just keep watching, you'll see. We'll be back, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be great.
We're back on the Wrestleroni Halloween special. It's been a wild one. I'm losing my voice. I've done a lot of interviews. One last interview. Rumor has it she's on her way to RSW. We're going to find out. We're going to get some answers. Jay Alejandra, how we doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm getting weaker. This is killing me, but we're in good shape. I'm in good spirits. How about that?
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you. I hear through the grapevine you might be coming to RSW. Are you aware of our RSW Women's Champion, Mad Dog Zach Myers? But our Women's Champion is a man named Mad Dog Zach Myers. We need a witch. I'm about it. I'm excited. Why a witch?
Why not a witch? So when I went through training, I kind of just fell into this.
Okay.
I thought, let's have fun. I've always liked witches. So it's just like, why not? Why can't I be a witch,
I dig it. Yeah. Hell yeah. And it's something different. I'm all about it. And here we are, the Halloween special. You got any plans for Halloween?
Going to see the Rocky Horror Show. Not the movie with the shadow cast, but the actual, play musical.
Oh, man. That'll be dope. You excited for that?
Yep.
Heck yeah. We been doing anything over the month to celebrate the season, or are we just waiting on the big event here in a little bit?
My husband and I have been marathoning all the big horror movie franchises.
Okay, now we're talking. We've been talking horror movies. What you been watching?
We got through all of Nightmare on Elm Street, and we're going through all the Friday the 13th right now.
Sweet. How many times have you watched them in the past?
So I've seen the first Friday the 13th, I don't know how many times. But the rest of them I haven't really watch much.
Sweet. Okay. Well, you got some good stuff to look forward to. I'm excited. What's going on in the wrestling world? What you been into?
So a couple weeks ago, I just won my first championship at
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, at All Star Entertainment in Virginia.
Okay.
And oddly enough, I had to beat a man for it. So I
Really?
am ready to beat a man for this other championship.
So you've proven you can do it. You might save us. I'm about it. I'm going to get in Tim's ear. We need to get you here sooner than later because he's a dork. He's a dork and he needs to be taken down. What's the game plan? He's a bad dude. He's going to win by any means necessary. What you got to do to take down him? You know, a man. It's all level ground in wrestling nowadays. The women are just as good as the men. But what are we going to do? How can we take down Mad Dog Zach Myers?
Well, my finisher is the Bewitched.
Nice.
It is similar to the Stratisfaction.
I got you.
Yeah, so just use a little bit of magic if needed, you know, if he's cheating or whatever. You know, even the playing field, and then just hit him with that.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. I think we have a chance. I think we have a chance now. Things are looking up.
What the I had to take a break because I have a chronic illness, so I have a lot of pain.
Right.
I had to figure out what was going on with that and, you know, figure out how to deal with the pain after I got a diagnosis. And then I just started again a year ago. Went to Flatbacks in Florida and trained with them for 2 months and just worked on improving some stuff and had my first match back in June.
Congrats. Okay, so we're part of a comeback story now. I dig it.
Yes.
Good on you. No, good on you. Good on you coming back. So you obviously must love it if you're coming back to it after a chronic illness.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love it so much. I missed it a lot.
Yeah, where's the love come from? How deep's this go? How far back? Where's the why the love and where the love and how the love?
Okay, so it's a little bit of a funny story.
Okay.
One of my cousins, he really wanted me to get into it, and I kept telling him, well, it's stupid. I don't want to watch it. And then eventually he got me to sit down and watch it. And then, you know, I watched a Shawn Michaels match with him, and I was just like, you know what? I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I was like 11, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got into it a little later than most people do. But yeah, I felt so stupid for like being like, for the longest time, like, I'm not watching that. That's stupid. And then I watched it. I'm like, this is what I want to do now.
This is the greatest thing in the world. And Shawn Michaels, I'm an HBK guy, so I appreciate that more than you know. Fair enough. We're in the final few minutes here. The final few minutes, I give all my guests a chance to plug upcoming shows, merch, anything you want to get out there. Here's the opportunity. Happy to give you the platform. Whatever you want to put out there, go for it.
Okay, well, I don't have that many upcoming... I don't have an upcoming show that anytime soon. I'm about to go to Mexico for vacation.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, couldn't find any bookings there. Apparently, it's really hard to do indie stuff there. It's usually a bunch of big shows.
Right.
Unfortunately, I try to reach out to people who like work in Mexico City, and they're just like, it's really difficult. I'm like, oh, great. Anyways, next show is November 17th in Greensboro, North Carolina for NRLL.
Mm-hmm.
It is a food drive, so people can come in by bringing some cans of food instead of paying the price.
Right on.
Yep, and that'll be my first time back at that promotion since I had to stop.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And then merch-wise, I always have a merch table with me. I got some cute little Bewitched themed stickers and some little mini brooms and witch hats. And of course some, 8x10s, which everyone has, but I think the witch brooms and the hats are a bit more unique and more fun.
Exactly, a little something different. I dig it. Heck yeah,
and they're all the witch brooms are made by me.
Really? Handmade, huh?
Yep. Yep, I made my witch broom all on my own. And then I just made the little mini versions all on my own. Well, my husband helped too, but yeah.
Good on him. So he's supportive, it sounds like. Sounds like he got a good one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. If the folks want to find you on social media, is there any way to find you, or you kind of private? And
I pretty much just use Instagram. I don't post too much on there because I'm really bad at social media, but it's at the J Alejandra.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Perfect for the Halloween special. I definitely hope you and yours have a beautiful, wonderful Halloween. To the listeners and the watchers, hang in there. We got so much good stuff coming. Hopefully my voice holds up.
There you go. There's a trooper, folks. Madam Puss, our referee for the first 2 matches tonight. What's your thoughts?
What the fuck?
I don't know either. Pretty weird. There you go. Comments from Madam Puss right here on Wrestleroni Halloween Special. The big one's coming up. Into the world. I got that hookup. What the fuck is going on? Wrestleroni Halloween Special. What is happening? Oh, shit. Main event time. Paulie Kilpis, Billy Knox, death match. Are you boys ready? This is a last man standing match. You know how a last man standing match works. Looks like these boys are ready. Marcus, if you would, my homie, ring the bell, please. Let's fucking go! Main event, Spooky Lou, Wrestleroni, Halloween Special, Billy Knox, Paulie Kilpis. It's been discussed since the beginning of the damn podcast, and here we are. Dreams are coming true. Happy Halloween, baby! Yo!
Come on, Paulie! Come on! Come on, Paulie!
I ain't gonna lie, I got on sunglasses. Look at this! They're blasting each other. Main event. I promised you big time. This is how we do on Wrestleroni. Paulie Kilpis, Billy Knox. Oh my hell. We're on the outside. They can go down anywhere. Uh-oh. Paulie stomping him. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Paulie's in control here. He's stabbing Billy. Paulie Kilpis is stabbing Billy Knox right here on the Wrestleroni Halloween Special. Paulie is pumped, baby. I'm pumped. As good as it gets. Damn. Let's go. Let's go. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Damn. We got it. We got it. Happy Halloween. This is how we do on the Roni. Billy Knox, one half of the RSW Tag Team Champions against the Internet Champion. Don't get it twisted, RSW ain't sanctioning this. It's an unsanctioned match. It's not under any umbrella. It's like that. It's just a fight. But we're going to count to 10 and see who the best man is. Billy Knox is bleeding. He's trying to stab him. This is what is life? Damn.
Paulie!
What? It's skewer time. It's skewer time. God damn, Paulie! You got skewers in your head! I did not see this shit coming. Damn, Paulie. Knox is in control. Got the bulb. Here we go! Shit. Only on the Roni. Damn. This might keep him down. You stab him in the eye with a bulb, it might fucking keep him down. Billy Knox is on some next level shit lately. He ain't taking no shit. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not this time, Paulie. You gotta get off that easy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. This is out of control. Damn! Whoa! They are battering each other. For the love of Halloween. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, no, staple gun again. What the I was not aware of that. Damn it. Holy shit.
1, 2.
Oh my God. 3. Wow. Wow. These dudes have kicked it into some other gear I've never even heard of. They're going fucking at it, yo. Let's go. Knox is down. Let's count him. 1. Damn. 2. Damn. Billy Knox back up just like that. On some cult shit. Wow. 2 of the best in the state. 2 of the best on the scene. Right here on fucking Wrestleroni. Deathmatch style. Last Man Standing DEATHMATch. My God. He hit him with a damn sledgehammer. I got sunglasses on. It's insanity.
Count him!
1.
2. 3. 4.
Oh my. Wow. And stab him in the damn head. Damn. Both men are a bloody mess. My God. This is.
Come to now, Paulie. I tried to bring you to now years ago, but you won't do it.
This goes back for years, folks. This has been a grudge Billy Knox has held for years, and he's taking it out on Polykilphus. Dude, what the fuck is life? Dude, what are they doing? There's glass everywhere. It's like a battle of the bears here. Into the damn ropes. Whoa, shit! 1. 2. Wow. We're on a state of shock over here, basically. Oh, shit!
What the fuck? Who made these?
Damn! I didn't think it was gonna fucking break either. He fucking broke it. Oh! Let's go! Damn! Look! They are going at it! My God! Both men a bloody mess. Going fucking. What the fuck? Let's go. Who's gonna fucking. Oh! Polykilphus!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go. Shawn Michaels, baby. HB Knox in the house. Oh my God. The pace these men are going at. The fucking stiffness, just the ferocity. Right here, Wrestleroni, Halloween special. Billy Knox got 2.
I'm gonna end you now, boy.
Oh, he's gonna end him. Oh man. Damn it. My God. Back and forth. What a war. Crazier than even expected. I knew I had something great on my hands. But this is fucking. He got a damn fluorescent tube cross.
Ollie, I'm about to baptize you in blood.
Baptized in blood. All the nostalgia. Living the dream. Let's go. damn it. What a war. Billy knocks out. What the? Oh my God. I love it. It gets no better. It gets no better.
Count it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go. There you have it. Ring, get over here, ring this goddamn bell, Marcus. We have a winner. Billy fucking Knox.
Happy Halloween, Paulie. I love you. I love you, Paulie. Get up. You're tougher than that. Get up. Kill piss. Get up. Come on, brother. Give me a hug, Paulie.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Wrestleroni.
I love you motherfuckers. The two toughest motherfuckers in the world. This has been the Wrestleroni Halloween special. Woo!
It's some bullshit.
Mr. Austin is fine enough to give me a ride home. A damn good dude. You probably saw his big return as the Void. I was very instrumental in that happening. I needed it on my Halloween special, and it was just what I wanted. Let's get the fucking Void over, baby. How you feeling about your performance tonight, overall on the show and everything, Austin?
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, roll, we're gonna do this.
I just knew Spooky Lou was asking me to pick him up. And one thing led to another. I don't remember. Now I'm here.
You don't remember? You painted your face. You spit in the green shit. You killed Duzan.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, Aaron. No way.
It was wild. Like, oh man. Wait till you see. You'll see. I've got video proof. You're going to see what happened. You murdered him. And get this. If you don't remember and you're truly being like that, he was dressed as fucking Freddy Krueger.
I promise you that did not happen.
Oh man.
I swear on my life.
Well, when's the memories kick in? Because I know you said, is that fucking Christmas lights? Those motherfuckers! No, that's Halloween. Oh, dude, I was pissed. I love Christmas, but let's wait till after Halloween. Halloween special. What do you remember from tonight then?
There's a lot of glass. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like I fell on something. I don't know.
You feel like you fell on something? Okay.
I'm not cut though, so.
Did you witness any of the matches? Because they were phenomenal. There was 2 other matches.
I want to say I remember this fucking crazy hippie.
Yep.
Smash and kill piss with a bunch of light tubes.
Yep, that happened.
I didn't dream that?
No, they bled buckets. I'm still like in awe. I really am. Like, you guys busted your asses for me. I love you guys as much as you can love a person. Thank you. And believe it or not, you did the same. You did the same, sir. For real.
I don't know, man. I'm just here to help out.
And thank you for the ride as well. I always say, if I can get Austin as an option, he's the safest one. And I feel safe. Safety first. You got any tips for Halloween? Safety tips?
Oh, if you don't have anything bright on your costume, have something in your hands so cars can see you.
What would you recommend?
Some reflective tape on your jack-o'-lantern for carrying your candy works well.
Okay.
On your candy bucket. That's something I always saw. Small town West Virginia growing up. Some of the craftier parents would put some reflective tape on their kids' candy baskets, and I always thought that was clever. But not a lot of places do.
No, it's crafty, man. Yeah. Dude, in Monongah, I have my kids take pillowcases because they get so much candy. Like, Monongah is the fucking ultimate hookup, the ultimate Halloween town. Every house, and it's good candy. And dude, there's like hundreds of kids It's nuts. I'm gonna record that as a matter of fact.
Oh, cool.
Dude, my arm, was you there? I took a bulldog and my arm, I got a little lump on it, so that's pretty cool. I'll take a picture and put it in here.
I feel like I did. Was it that same hippie?
Same hippie. He was out of control tonight. Same damn hippie. Gannon Green showed up.
Really?
Dude, Gannon Green showed up, beat the shit out of El Grego.
That's not too out of his wheelhouse.
This is pretty much Gannon Green, this wrestling content. This is kind of his baby. Oh, we're coming up to the sponsor of RSW. Everybody loves it. We better fucking go ahead and give them a free plug since they help RSW. What's the name of them, Austin? What do you know about this place?
Oh, I know quite a few things about this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
it's
Little Vegas Bikini Bar.
A bikini bar my ass, right?
Yeah, you can call it that.
Well, yeah, we're promoting them, but it's a good place to go. We better not. Yeah, dude.
It's a fun time. Good drinks. Some of the better mixed drinks in this part of West Virginia that I found. Surprising.
Surprising. Was that first? That was a zombie walking. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think we just saw a walker.
Damn, the walkers are out tonight. What a night. Like, I love tonight. Tonight's one of my favorite nights I've ever had in my life. I wish you remembered more.
Might come back to me when the footage comes out.
Oh, you just wait.
I just hope I didn't do anything too bad.
And what's crazy, what's really nuts, like we're talking about this and the footage has come out. This is after all, and there's some cool Coca-Cola dealio. You're going to turn left right here. Hell yeah, we're almost to Spooky Lou's house. Circle K, living all day. Meet me at the dumpster, you know what's up.
If you're not watching Spooky Lou and Wrestleroni, you